Hi everybody, welcome back to a slightly different episode of Fallout Wasteland Warfare. Yeah, let's jump into some character introductions because you guys are looking real... Yep. So first of all, my name is Charlie, I am the Overseer. We're going to start at that end this time.
Yeah, thanks. I'm Rhys and I'm playing Collins!
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Alan and I'm playing Shandleton, the Mr. Handy with a box for a disguise.
My name's Ethan and I'm playing Holland Moore!
Yep. So this is happening, okay? I wasn't aware this was happening. This is happening. Are you guys going to be okay? Like,
No, I cannot breathe.
I didn't think you could.
My eye really hurts.
It looks a little red, to be honest.
It is very warm in here.
Okay.
That's a little better, but you probably still can't hear me.
Well, let's a lot of people are really liking this in the chat, so I think you guys probably have to stay like this
I'll see what I
for
can
the
do.
entire 2 hours we're going to play today. This is episode 4 of Fallout Wasteland Warfare the RPG, and actually is going to be our finale if things go well. Which they should. I mean, you guys are either going to die or win, so it's going to be a finale in either sense.
I'm going to
but
die.
yeah.
I think I'm going to be dead anyway.
We're going to have a quick little recap about what happened. So you guys have been investigating a string of murders. You found it was sort of linked to people taking blood from creatures, and don't point that microphone at me. And then you managed to sort of find out this was happening with the Minutemen group and the Brotherhood group, and you sided with the Minutemen, and you managed to find your way to the brewery where you met an extravagant man called the Baron, who was sort of the leader of this whole operation. Yeah. You don't shake your claw at me every time I look at you. You just wave.
Hold on.
Can you see me now?
We were saying whenever I picture working at Modiphius, this is what I think of, guys. This is what we do.
Yeah. I'm in charge of sales.
You managed to find yourself to the... to the Beantown Brewery. You found the Baron. He scarred you all horrifically, which is why some of you look how you do now. I mean, we have no idea what Shanton looks like, but he's in there, I promise. And then, last time you went on a caravan journey with Cassidy. You managed to help her fend off some raiders. You got to a big sort of train junction, fought a fight that I didn't think you guys could actually win, and won, and have now hijacked one of the train carriages and are riding it into the big evil base of the Baron. Are you guys all caught up? Any questions? Any concerns? I'm a little concerned about all of you.
I'm okay for the moment.
You're okay for the moment. Okay.
If you can't hear me, I'm okay for the moment.
Chat, I hope you can understand what these guys are saying. I barely can, but we will see. So, we're going to jump into it. And we're going to jump directly back in where we left off, which was you guys going towards this big sort of open hole in a hill. It looks like a giant, maybe a mine shaft, but it looks too perfect to sort of actually be a mine shaft. It's a perfectly semicircular just hole in the hillside. And you are on these rails that are slowly tracking.
I've moved your cap, Ali, it's fine.
We have a lot of stuff to get through the day. And you, as you guys are sitting, you are in the middle carriage of a 3 sort of carriage train. The first one has a bloated, glowing one in, which you can hear moaning and sort of clashing against the walls and just generally being a feral, wild beast. And then in the one opposite you, you have a psycho raider who's surprisingly doing a lot of the similar things, just sort of clashing against and screaming and not really settling down. And then I think Collins and Holland, you guys are both in the actual container itself, just hunkered down, sort of waiting to get to a destination. And there is a very convincing looking box on the outside that is there operating the brakes with its little robot arms and just making sure you guys are going in the right direction.
Yeah, no, that's it. So, as we're... How close are we to the to the tunnel now?
No, you're there. Sure.
What can we see in front of us?
Yeah.
So, as
Can't
you guys
see
sort of,
anything.
what happens is you guys sort of enter this thing, and as you enter this big hole, it goes dark for a bit, and then you start to see flickering lights in front of you, and you sort of start to slow down a bit as Shandleton manages the brakes, and because Shandleton has good eyesight, you guys sort of bad eyesight right now, but it's also worth noting, Shandleton, you did lose an eye last game, yeah, so you're a bit worse eyesight, but I hate you. I can't see your face, it makes it so much worse. Yes, you guys come onto this and you sort of pull into this very modern looking train platform, and there are lights, not flickering, they are just pure lights, just sort of lighting up the area. It is pitch black, there's no natural light down here, but it's all well lit and surprisingly quiet. You guys can't, Shandleton can't see anyone or hear anyone yet aside from the people in the carriages next to you. And very slowly this train sort of pulls in and comes to a stop.
Okay.
So it is you on a single rail. There is a platform in front of you. The platform has nothing really on it except for a couple of bits of machinery for loading and unloading items. And there is a big set of double doors just going further into the hillside. You're in a bunker now.
There's no one around.
There's no one around.
No droids,
but
nothing.
as your train pulls in, a little red light above the door, suddenly blinks onto green.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So I detect nobody in the vicinity awaiting orders.
Well, I think we should actually stay in the crate.
I can't understand.
I'm trying to be stealthy. I'm in a crate. In an enemy compound.
What?
Yeah, so
You've actually got a microphone in.
Hang on.
Oh,
there we go. I can't do it. I'm dying. There we go.
It's okay,
I think we should stay in the crate, actually, because they're going to come. Somebody's got the crate. Aren't going to stay on this truck, are they? They've got to.
Yeah.
They've got to be unloaded somewhere.
So you know the loader. Will it hold more than one of the crates? Can we take like the glowing one in his cage and the psycho as well as the one with these guys in it?
It doesn't look like it's big enough to actually pick up an entire container. It looks like it's good for lifting pallets and stuff, but it doesn't look big enough to pick up a full shipping container, which is what you're currently in.
Right. Okay.
Shandleton, make me a notice check.
Yeah, sure.
Good luck.
Shandleton, maybe.
Good luck with this.
Okay. Yeah, this is how we're doing it. Yeah.
Oh no, I missed.
I mean, what is it? No, it's fine. Okay, wait. Try again. We got another one. Oh, okay. An 8. Can you please just tell me if that? No, you know what? I'll be Shandleton. This is fine.
No, I can see.
An 8 is a fail.
So, Shandleton, what are you doing right now?
Sorry?
What are you doing right now?
So I am looking at the equipment, trying to determine if we can load these guys' container onto the thing. I'm just kind of like shuffling around on the floor in my box.
Okay. So I want you to make me a luck roll, please.
Okay.
Shandleton. There you go. Luck. No, just pure 50-50.
Pure luck.
With the luck dice. Yes.
That's actually probably more likely to succeed.
It is. You
Yes.
do. So in between, you're sort of shuffling and stopping, and in your stopping phase, as you're getting ready to sort of hover forward another meter and stop, the double doors burst open, and two, I don't know how to describe them, not raiders, but sort of rough-looking people step out, and they're actually quite heavily armoured, and they have this sort of tough, metal-esque looking armour, and it's all quite neat, and they sort of match each other, and look sort of like a little uniform, and they come out and they go, shipment's here again. Is it? Wasn't this Colin's shipment? Where's Colin? Colin!
Collins.
My eye!
I want that to happen every time his character's shot. His eye just pops out on a spring.
Right. Can I throw my voice?
You're doing quite well at the moment.
Quite well
Yeah.
right now.
What do you mean?
Because I've been recording, obviously, everything that's gone on, right?
Yeah.
So I will have recorded the guy from before that we fought, the super mutant, right? That I'm assuming is Colin.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to play back a recording of him and try and project it to confuse them,
Yep.
so that maybe they start opening shit.
Give me a deception roll
All right.
to convince them that the sound coming out of this box is their super mutant friend from a
That's
different...
a crit.
Oh my god. Yes, okay. Colin, where are you? You sound very far away. In the other direction.
So while they've turned around, is there anything on the ground that I could pick up to smack them on the back of the head?
Inside your little container,
Yeah.
yeah, there is a couple of things. It's like a...
Are we in the same container?
Yeah, you guys are in
Yeah.
the same container.
I think we
Yeah,
should.
we wanna-
I
should
think
we
we
jump
should
out?
knock them out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
You're
get some
in
Elton
the
action.
right?
So actually, as you guys have mentioned that, these guys come up and they sort of... you hear them walk and they go, oh, he's fine, Collins, he's always wandering off. And they come and they like bash on the door to the glowing ones container.
Right.
And they bash on it, you hear it sort of go and sort of feral for a bit like that. And then I don't have cosplay, I have to use mine.
Theatre of the man.
Exactly. And then you then you hear, yeah, glowing one, as usual, let's see what's in the next one. And they sort of start pacing over to take a good long look into a little light they can slide open a window and look in.
Okay. Are we ready? Should we leap out and
Yeah, we should.
attack them? Yeah. That's what we'll do.
You're just going to leap out?
Yeah.
So they slide it back, and as soon as they slide it back, I want you both to make me attack rolls.
Ooh.
Just has to be melee attack. I will give you guys...
Can we use our weapons or?
you can use what are you hitting them with?
Elton.
You're hitting them with Elton.
My double barrel shotgun.
You're just going to kick open this door and just...
Yeah.
Do we not want to be a bit
Interesting.
more silent than that?
Well, I don't have another weapon.
I mean, hit them with the shotgun.
There are...
I'll hit them with
Is
the
it
shotgun.
improvised?
Yeah, so you
weapon.
can hit it with the butt.
With the butt, okay.
Because you are using that, you will get an extra black, and you will also both get an extra 2 greens. Because they are being caught completely by surprise.
Extra 2 green.
Extra 2
And I get
greens.
my arm breaker, yeah?
You get your arm breaker. Yeah. It's also worth noting, I
Do we
updated
need
your
to do
character
VATS?
sheets. No, this is not an attack.
Okay.
This is not combat. This is just you guys
Just, yeah.
just being horrible.
Reacting.
Just being awful people, to be honest.
Okay.
So, Holland first.
I'll go first.
Coming out hitting with the butt of the shotgun.
7, 6. 6 is, but it's 1 more difficulty. 5. So I'm 2 off.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can.
You're going to roll luck.
Ooh.
You fail. Okay.
Oh, but my God.
Collins.
I can't move. I've got to take this off. It was fun while it lasted. Right. Oh no. That's not a good thing. That's a fail.
I think Warbody's just donated because he felt bad for me. Thank you.
That's a fail quite dramatically.
Okay, so you both managed to break open this door. You go charging out, sort of forgetting that there is a drop in between. And you don't mind the gap.
Oh no!
And you both just sort of splot on your face as these guys are sort of reaching up, start banging, and they go, "You don't look like our normal specimens."
No, we were hiding. We're the guards. We're definitely the guards.
So they draw the stun batons. You're not. It's quite clear. You're both cyborg demons by this point.
While they're doing that, Charlie, can I sneak up behind the guards and buzzsaw them?
Yep. Okay, so roll me a sneak check. If you can sneak up behind them successfully, I'll give you a.
Shit.
I will give you a buzzsaw for it. Did you move the camera? Oh,
No, it's alright. It'll come up. We'll get that.
oh
No.
Hang on.
Okay.
That's fine. Well done, Ethan. That was perfectly placed.
So you just everyone can hear this incredibly noisy sound of like
This box.
wood on wood just scraping its way slowly across the thing, and they both just turn around.
And then I'll flamethrower them. There's a
Yeah.
hole in the box.
Yeah. No. Okay. So let's just go through again what's happening here. You moved closer to them.
Yeah.
Where they were standing close to your friends, and you're in your combustible cardboard, wooden box.
Wood. Can I
You're going
see
to
the
start
texture?
throwing fire around.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna.
No, don't explain to me. No, do it.
Hasn't this box already been on fire?
That's why
That's why there's a big scorch mark on the front
it
of it.
smouldered a little.
Yeah.
I think it was quite damp with mould, so it didn't burn.
I'm gonna
can see
angle the
you now.
flamethrower out
Oh,
so
how cheeky.
it doesn't because these guys have fallen on the floor, right?
Yes,
So
they're
if
on
I
their
angle the
face.
flame up, it won't hit them.
Yeah, we've fallen down.
Yeah, no, you can try it. You can try this.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Where's my? So it's blue, isn't it? Blue and white.
Yep, it's blue and white. There you go.
Oh, that's yes. Hello.
That's a hit.
For 3 damage on
3
each.
damage, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And if they're standing next to each other, it should hit both because it's.
It does hit
Yeah.
both. And also, and it doesn't hit you. Okay. So yeah, you did. They just you're all standing around. You 4, you 2 on the floor, and the 2 guards just sort of standing over you as batons. Just watch this box very slowly scrape its way over, and then a little nozzle comes out and just lets
Flame.
out a jet of just hideously hot flames all over them. And they just start screaming, and their clothes just sort of catch alight. And neither of them are dead, but they are making a lot of noise, and they are very hurt.
Okay, I think we need to silence them now. Can we get back up and...
Now can I use my shotgun? Now we've obviously gone.
Yeah, now the noise again.
I mean, I can... Stealth missions. Oh, I hope there's some more stealth missions in this one. Jeez. So...
We don't do stealth. We've got a robot just up in a box. We don't do stealth.
The stealth.
Guys, I'm like the stealthiest out of all of us right here.
So... you guys are going to get 3 hits on these guys because they are sort of panning out fire,
Right,
they are panicking,
awesome.
and they're not confused.
Come on, Elton.
So you are both going to just get a free attack, which is going to either knock them out or kill them.
Are we rolling? Or?
No, you don't have to.
Oh.
Just
Oh.
no. This
Okay.
is a free attack, which
Oh,
you just
okay.
get. You just get.
Sweet. So they're down.
They are knocked out.
Yeah, roleplay. Okay, so you hit one in your head, you're back. You just butt one with your gun, or do you just kill him? You just stand up as they're on fire, and they just sit there, still on fire, just sort of smouldering away. Worth noticing that
Should we try and pat them down and see if they've got
So
like
they
a pass
have-
key or something?
they had what I was describing as disguises, which are now very burned, but
I knew this would happen. I knew it.
are still quite like well armored and sort of have metal plating on them.
So we
and
can
stuff.
wipe the soot off.
You can. I mean, they're not going to pass off as disguises, but
They offer a bit of protection.
they offer a bit of
Let's
protection.
loot the bodies.
Let's loot the bodies. Yes, let's loot the bodies now.
Okay, so you guys loot the bodies, and actually, they give you some better armor. Almost like. Oh.
You're right.
Yeah, no, I'm just throwing armor at myself.
They're at the back.
Thanks for telling me that now. So you guys actually get yourself some heavy raider armor each.
Ooh.
I know, from the new expansion.
Hey, nice.
This makes you tough as hell.
Does that stack with my
Shandleton,
sturdy?
You don't, but you're already huge. No, this doesn't stack with your
okay.
sturdy leather, but it is completely better in every way than your sturdy leather. So
Except in physical damage.
no,
where it
physical
is
damage
equal.
too. Oh yeah. Okay, fair. So you guys get this new armor, and Collins, you actually find a little sort of key card on one of them, like
Nice.
a pass, just like that. Look at that, and it's a little bit singed and covered in.
Yeah, look at
Is
that.
that tea? I don't know.
I'm not saying what it
Let's
is.
put that in a tea.
Ugh.
Put it in a dice tray. Let's see if we can
Can we
get people to
see-
actually
can we see it?
I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
It'd be nice if we can. Because you put time and effort into that, and it looks
Well.
real good.
Yeah, but time and effort. Not much time and not much
Time
effort, but yes.
Oh my god, my things.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, it looks alright. It looks alright.
It's really cool.
So yeah, it looks amazing, and you guys get this, and you can see this little like key slot on these double doors that go further into the base.
Okay.
Okay, you guys going in?
You know it.
We are.
I
In
do
fact,
know.
no, we're going to turn back.
Adventure over. No, you go in. What happened too quickly? I got hit. They sneak away. No. Okay.
Sneak. No.
So you guys go into this place, and it becomes quite clear that this isn't really a. As you pass through the first sort of checkpoints, it's very quiet. It's very quiet here. There's not
Okay.
much in the way of security except for those two guys. There's a lot of automation going on. There's a lot of robotic arms sort of picking things up and moving them around. Once you get past the first barrier and the first sort of checkpoint, it swiftly stops being anything except for a laboratory. There's just experiments going. There are things bubbling. You know, there is.
What kind of things are bubbling then? Is it like organs and kind of things?
I mean, genuinely, you look around and you see sort of pickled rad roaches and the thing which you think might be an entire nervous system. And
I'm quite hungry. I could go a pickled rad roach right now.
I thought you meant the entire nervous system.
I assume a pickled rad roach would be like a pickled egg.
And then you move on swiftly. And you sort of keep going in, and you start to see a lot more of these syringes. You know, a lot more of the syringes than they're
The bottling syringes.
Yeah, so the ones that they've been using to extract blood, and they are all just sort of full of blood. And this blood is in these sort of the centrifugal machines, and there's some in sort of conical vials that are all bubbling up, and there are just so many different experiments happening on these bloods, and then eventually they are all sort of being transferred into these little tiny vials and then shipped away further into the factory. And you guys, you know, it's clear now that these guys are doing experiments.
But this is all mechanical?
This is all, there's no scientists around. This is potentially the most high-tech place you guys have ever seen. Like, this is ridiculous.
There's nothing like Milton's lab.
Milton's lab.
Nothing like Milton's lab.
Milton's mum's basement.
Yeah. I was being kind to Milton.
Okay, Milton appreciates it.
Can I do a know-how science check to see if I can figure out what they're actually trying to achieve with these?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Go for it. So I think actually, because you are totally free to sort of go in and look around and see what you guys can do.
That's a crit.
Oh, yeah, that's a crit.
You should roll in a box more often. That's really crit so far. Okay, so you get it. They are taking the blood from some things and putting it into other things in order to sort of mutate what those organisms can do. It's sort of giving the characteristics of one creature to another in order to enhance them. You know?
Yeah.
So they are harvesting the blood from everything around the Wasteland, so let's try and make a super soldier-esque.
Right,
yeah.
They're altering their DNA in a way. You know, they're making themselves, well, maybe not better, but different.
Yeah.
Effective.
No longer human is definitely a thing. And so you keep going. And you keep heading in, and you come up to a door, and it is a big door, and it's got a big sort of like security sign across the door, authorized personnel only, and it has a big heavy lock on it. Big heavy, like an actual physical
lock. Okay.
Yeah, physical padlock.
Would you like me to buzzsaw the lock?
Well, how about I use my claw arm and see if I can rip the lock off?
Can we check if the door's open first?
It's like the physical closed padlock on the outside.
Okay, cool.
The door.
Because buzzsaws are quite noisy.
Buzzsaws are quite noisy.
And this is like a little giving the clamps.
Are they hangers?
No, it's a Wasteland claw. They're not coat hangers at all.
Oh, amazing.
I mean, yeah, Carl, let's go at the door.
It's like a giant silver beetle, wasn't it? It's like, yeah, so you with my claw, because obviously
with your claw. Okay, what are you going to do that with? Are you going to try and wrench off with pure strength? You're going to try and you're going to actually like insert the.
Well, I'm actually seeing if I've got anything.
I mean, I'm happy. Like, this is just an obstacle. I don't know how you guys are getting around this. Haven't planned anything.
Is it it's like a padlock?
Like a big old padlock. Yeah.
So I'm just thinking I might just do a grab and twist it, kind of, like just snap it. Really.
I'll just give you an athletics check. You're just sort of wrenching this thing.
Sweet. I'm gonna have to take it off.
Yeah. Try to fail this because you're basically testing that your claw is stronger than this lock.
Well, okay. Well, no, it's all about technique.
Okay.
It's not about strength. It's about technique.
Try not to critically
so I'm -4, so just a straight up.
On athletics, are you?
Yes, I haven't got anything.
I've got acrobatics.
I've got acrobatics instead. I'm not doing a backflip to take the lock off.
I thought I gave. Okay.
Well,
it's not the bottle chop kick challenge.
I will. Yeah, no, fair.
But the thing is, it's not moving. It's just in front of me. I'm literally just grabbing it and twisting.
Yes, you are.
It shouldn't be that too difficult.
It shouldn't be too difficult.
But this is me. Let me just roll and see what I get. Is that a 7 or a 1? That's a 7, so I have failed.
Okay, so you haven't completely failed. Like, you grab onto it and you twist it and it groans a little bit, but it doesn't come apart.
Okay.
Would you like me to attempt the buzzsaw now, sir?
Yes.
Go ahead, Shandleton.
You might as well. This arm is
Yeah.
rubbish.
It's good. It's one of those things. I updated your character sheet, so your unarmed attack is now much more damaging than anyone else's.
Cool.
Except for potentially.
Is that my improvised weapon?
Yeah, improvised weapon.
Yeah, it's not bad actually.
I
Yeah.
know, it's really good. It's really good.
You actually don't have lockpick.
I would take manual dexterity, which you also don't have. Or just brute force if you just want to try pure strength, try and get through it.
Yeah, can I use my buzzsaw?
Yeah. Do a melee attack on it, sure.
Actually, no. I'm going to use because my flamer can be a blowtorch, can't it?
Sure.
Yeah,
You're going
so
to
I'm
try
just
and
gonna-
blowtorch it open?
I'm going to use it as like an oxyacetylene torch, like a cutting torch.
Okay.
I'm going to cutting torch for it.
You're going to cutting torch through it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that sounds like actually something that could happen. Sure.
Yeah. So
Your dice are in front of you.
yeah. What do I roll for that though?
You just roll your normal attack.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
That's a
5 and 2 bottles.
5 and 2 bottles.
That's
What?
an armor break. And
Is that a hit though?
Sorry?
It's not a hit though, is it?
It's not a hit.
No, but I can roll that.
Roll luck, sure.
Hold your hand out.
Thank you.
So with 2 armor break, actually.
No luck.
No.
No.
So you've now set the door on fire, and it's still locked.
Come on.
Is there another way around?
No,
Can
it's
I-
a locked door. Like I figured, you guys are like high-level adventurers. I made your sheets today. You have so many perks and so many good things.
Can I
keep
fire
it,
the
push it
double barrel
together.
shotgun at the
Yes,
lock?
Do whatever you want. I was like, hey, this will keep them busy for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
It's just a
We're really
padlock.
struggling with a...
These are guys who have like wrestled a death claw to the ground.
Guys, does anybody actually have like lockpick as a skill?
No.
None of you do.
No. Okay.
So you critically fail your shot against the door.
God. Which one of us is he shot?
Neither of you. Okay, you have critically failed. You take a massive blast, and you hit the lock. You hit the lock, and it bursts open.
Oh.
With this massive sound.
Yeah, it's more. I think the more the noise is
And
the
you
clearer.
hear a loud sort of announcement coming from the room beyond it. And it just goes, "Intruders detected."
Oh,
And yeah.
Shandleton, engage defense protocols.
Engaging defensive protocol.
Nothing comes
Also,
out.
hi Frank. It's been a long time. Sorry, I'm just
Nothing
speaking
comes
to
out of
Tony.
the room yet. You guys going in?
Yeah, Shandleton, you go first.
Yeah, no, I've engaged defensive protocols, so I have started moving. I've moved forward into the room to see what I see.
Okay, so you guys move forward into the room, and you.
Well, I do, don't I? I mean, you guys still hiding behind the door.
I mean, you're all sort of. You can also sort of come in here.
Oh,
So, first little thing.
look at this.
I know. Is that in the right place? I don't know. We'll just go for it.
We don't
and
know
move
what
if
happened
we have
today. Thanks for good.
I'm going to want
Awesome.
those 2 things, thank you, and also all of your characters.
That's pretty good, Charlie.
Explain, I'll grab them.
So, well, you actually, perfectly. So, this is a little sort of winding laboratory, and it has laboratory more like a sort of server room. Like this is where a lot of terminals are, a lot of important things are being kept. Okay, and there is a guard here who is sort of just enjoying his little trip around, and he is on full guard duty, and that is a giant sentry bot. Now, worth mentioning, you guys have just come in here. This is the door you guys have just come through. This is you not having done it, but you have blasted that door open with that shotgun blast and already alerted the sentry bot. So you see this red light flashing, you hear a big sort of deep searching perimeter, and off it sort of goes, and yeah. Basically, this thing is on a sentry. I mean, it's a sentry bot. It is on a patrol looking for you guys, and there are 1 terminal here, and 1 terminal. Oh, God, I'm short. Over here. Actually, there's one here, wasn't it?
Oh, around the corner.
There's one around the corner right here, one over there.
So we need to shut
And
this
also,
down.
yeah, just scatter those things around. That'd be quite
So
nice.
we need to get to these terminals, right, and shut this.
So it's worth noting, this one over here is blinking green. This one over here seems to be shut down currently.
Okay.
Which
Also-
one's shut down, sorry?
This
One
one
closest
closest
to
to you is shut
The
down.
one closest to me. Okay, cool.
So, also worth noting is there is a very small crawl space that goes directly in between here and here.
Oh, okay.
It's very, very tiny.
Mm.
And also, you guys can see, you guys from top down view might not be able to see so well, but there are big doors here, big enough for a sentry bot, and little doors here and here. Not big enough for a sentry bot, but big enough for a character. This sentry bot doesn't know you're here yet, but because you critically failed getting in, it's aware that someone is here. So it is doing its rounds faster than it was going to beforehand.
Right.
Okay.
It's on active sentry now.
Yeah, and we're we are taking this like it is a battle. Okay, so
Okay.
we are taking it in turns. We are.
So it's me to go first, right?
It is you guys to go first.
Yeah.
Yes.
So because I came in first, so I want to move around to the left. Basically, I want to stay out of the sentry bot's eye line. Moving around to the left, around to the door, around the back of it. The big door.
Which door? That one over there. Okay. Worth mentioning that sort of cover is what you want here. Think of it as having like a sort of cone of line of sight in front of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, if I think it's going to see you, it's going to see you. So.
Okay, well, what I want to do is I want to go around to where that big doorway is, to the right-hand side of the sentry bot.
This one.
And
Yep.
Sorry.
That one over there.
Yeah, that's it. And then I want to drop around, basically, so just outside of his line of sight, on that corner, I want to
Here?
drop down in the box.
Okay.
Wait to see what he does.
It was going over so well until you said, I want to drop down in my box.
Drop down in the box.
Yeah, just hunker down in the box.
Good box. Yeah. Okay.
And sort of wait for him to pass maybe so I can get
So-
right behind him.
Oh god.
So I think I'm probably going
perfect?
to be the best at hacking the terminal, right? so I've got
Yeah, I
these
guess you
six.
are. I think everyone's sort of got some computer skills, but
Yeah.
Well, I can try and deceive him.
can you not use computers?
No.
Oh no. Okay. Oh.
No.
Oof. Okay.
I was a pen pusher in the vault.
You were. You two both get an action as well.
Okay.
Before the bot. Before the bot. Yes.
So is it? Well,
So I think the bot has just moved. Before
Well,
we go.
I'd
Normally
like
it's
to.
gonna
I'd
go
like to try and
first.
move up to this door
Okay.
and see if it's a door or if it's a doorway.
It's an open doorway.
Is there a door?
There's no door.
There's no
there.
shutters or
No.
anything like that.
It is all just completely open, so the sentry bot can just continue
It
itself.
can just go
path
through.
around,
Okay.
yeah.
You want your drink, Leonard?
Right, I know it's somewhere around.
So there you go.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, then I'll go around to the terminal that's here, sort of the other side of Holland. So this one there.
Where are you going?
I'm
to
going to
here?
that terminal.
Okay.
Yep.
So you move yellow currently because you're wearing armor. Normally you move red.
Okay.
but
So
now you're
all right.
wearing-
So as
You
far
actually
around as I
move
can get, I
slow.
can't really. Yeah. So
Well,
there's that
remember,
corner
you
there.
do get to yeah.
That corner there. That's fine.
You can move two actions. If you move more than one movement,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get you to take a stealth check. If you want to move, you don't have to, because if you move one movement, you'll be moving slowly enough that they'd have to detect you.
One movement is fun
Yeah. Okay.
for me.
Whew.
I'm dragging the large metal arm.
You are dragging a large metal arm. Okay. On more.
These crawl spaces, how do they work?
I mean,
Because I have a skill in crawling. My stealth skill is crawling.
I think
so
that,
it is.
I think that's big and like snivelling and crawling. You know, like Smithers kind of crawling.
I mean, stealth
You know,
skill.
Charlie, you're so wonderful.
I mean, that does get you bonus points in this game. Because, you know. So yeah, so you can very much. I think you're probably the only one who would be feasibly able to crawl.
I couldn't
through
get
this
there
space.
with my arm.
gonna
You can with your
move,
arm.
Then move.
You're going to move.
Yeah.
Okay, then you can do a stealth check.
Okay.
Move.
Because I'm crawling.
Are you crawling?
And I have the stealth skill. as
If
well.
you're crawling from the start, your colour goes down by a pin,
Okay.
which means you'll be doing orange.
Then I'm not currently crawling. Well, I do have the stealth skill.
You do a stealth skill, okay. So all you need to do is one success on it.
No.
That's a critical fail. Okay. Oh god, our dedication, 1,000 bits from Hoosier. Thank you,
Yeah,
Hoosier.
1,000 bits from
Wow,
Hoosier, that's
amazing.
awesome.
Oh,
Cheers, man.
Daddy, this is for the dedication for wearing a box for an entire 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's not coming off. That's a lot of bits. Okay.
man, it's really hot in here.
Should we,
It's really hot,
actually,
guys.
Steve, can we get the aircon or something? Because it is really hot in here, and I feel bad for these guys. And yeah.
My circuits are overheating.
My entire brain is overheating. So you critically failed that. This sentry bot goes, intruders detected.
Oh my god, I forgot about the aircon.
I know.
Sorry.
I'm fine, mate.
It's so hot.
It's so hot.
Well, should we just like use the ducting and just come into the box?
I wondered why you all started to look really pink.
Oh. Okay.
There we go.
One
Let's
second,
do this
everyone.
thing. Let's do this
How's
thing.
that?
That's
That's
wonderful.
wonderful.
Sweet.
Thank
you.
you.
I'm also going to do this because it's been annoying me.
Thank you for squeaking.
Oh,
And there he goes.
oh, it did. It did.
There we go. And I just need to watch him pat the box. There he goes. Okay, so with that critical fail, he is immediately going to take his turn. And he is going to move yellow along his path, which is going to take him up here.
Awesome. Just notice, sorry, War Budgies it says when the box comes off at the end, it's going to be Giles.
Okay, that's amazing. I hope it is.
And for my next trick, it's a lion. No.
So he's just about to come through that corner now, and that was a reaction for him. So he's going to activate first next turn.
Oh, that's never a good thing.
It is. It's worth noting. Yeah, he is. You guys haven't actually had a good look at him. Like, you've heard him trundling around. You sort of know what a Sentry Bot looks like. You've caught flashes of him, but you haven't really seen him yet as such.
We've seen this like searchlights.
You've seen his searchlights. You've heard the deep, Sentry Bot voice, and he's got his tracks. He's been trundling around, and I think honestly, you can see the. Oh no, there's a mic stand in view.
Put the mic stand in here. Oh, there you go.
There you go. Good. Okay.
Oh yeah. So I was first thing again. What? Oh yes. I saw it.
Oh, just shut up. Hey, needs to be more on camera. Also, I'm so low down. Because I'm so low down, my sinking chair just keeps sinking. There we go. I'm back. So. Hi. Yeah, you can sort of see the area he's going to take on this thing, and he's going to start here, and he is going to slowly wind his way along. I think honestly, the tracks and the dirt and the dust is just.
Has he been doing this a long
Same.
This is his patrol. Yeah, this is his thing. He likes a slab. That's where he's born. His name's Little Timmy. Little Timmy Sentry Boy. Go.
Right, okay.
Doesn't he go first?
Yes, so he goes first. So he is going to come through this door here and see you guys, and his eyes are going to flash bright red. And for the rest of his turn this time, he is going to sort of drop down. His most sentry bots are equipped with a minigun.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is equipped with looks like something that used to be a minigun, but it is sort of covered in spikes and barbs. And as you see him sort of sling it down, jolts of electricity start to just wind around it.
Oh. Like a harpoony type thing.
Like a stun pack.
Like someone's put a stun pack on a robot.
Oh, I thought he was going to fire out the spikes.
No. It's just, it looks like,
Okay.
yeah.
Right. Can I go first?
Well, I was going to see if I've got deception and a robotic arm.
Yeah, I want to get out of the way. You're in a box. You don't need to go first.
No, but that's
I was going to see if I could convince him that I was a
Guys.
robot by waving my robotic arm at him.
Just only your hand.
Yeah, like,
I could
behind the
maybe get to the terminal, hack it, and
power
shut it
down,
down.
brother.
Yeah, which terminal are you trying to get to?
The one that it was stood in front of, the one that was on.
Okay, yep.
Right.
That's one over there.
Yeah. Can someone move me to that terminal, please?
So everything's fair. Oh, yeah, sure. Go on.
Because I'm around the corner, right? So it can't see me. Hopefully.
They can
It
see you
can
now.
perfectly see you.
Yeah, they can see you now.
It can absolutely.
It moved and they
perfectly
can see all of us.
Where am I? Sorry.
You're on
Right
the
there,
corner
that
now.
little blue.
Sorry?
In that little blue box, that's you.
Oh, the blue box is
Yeah.
me. Oh, I wanted to be closer to the doorway. I was
Well-
going around the corner. Sorry, I didn't realise the blue box was me.
The perils of wearing a box on your head. I didn't quite realise where you were.
Okay, well, I'm going to shuffle forward and around in the box. I'm just going to move around in the fucking box. Yeah, fuck it. Sorry, excuse me. I'm just going to... Yeah, can you just move me, please, to the terminal?
Okay, so
Is it one move? We're allowed to do.
Because, no, I moved red.
You're not shuffling in your box anymore.
Sorry? No, I'm moving.
Okay.
We're in the box.
So-
I'm just doing a normal move.
When you do that, Sentry Bot goes, third enemy detected. Pursuing.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
He's fine for the moment.
Okay.
He's taking his turn.
Yeah, I've got 2 actions.
You got 2 actions, you can move
Oh,
again.
can I roll
He's
bats
fully
as
much.
well?
No, we're not in combat. Well, I mean, we're kind of in combat, but we're not really in combat.
I mean, we're not doing combat actions.
I mean, but you could feasibly do. Yeah.
I mean, surely we
roll
are
bats.
in combat now that the sentry bot's gone into combat mode.
Yeah, but that's me thinking that I made this guy killable.
Sorry?
This guy's tough. Yeah, no, we'll be in combat. You got bats. Go for it.
Okay, can someone give me a blue dice, please? Thank you.
That is 1.
You got an extra quick action.
Okay, cool. Can I do a quick action move, please, to the terminal?
Yep.
Okay. And then I want to hack the terminal.
Actually, now you're not in Heidi. I'm putting you back to.
You are
Mr.
a proper
Handy.
Mr. Handy.
Yeah.
Uh,
And you want to do a computer test. Cool. That's just a straight up computer test. Straight up. Zoop.
There you go. That's an 8.
That's an 8. That's a fail.
Can I
Okay.
roll luck on that, please?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
That's a fail.
Oh no.
Okay. How much luck do you have? 2. That's
2.
both your luck gun
Yeah,
for the
I
grand
think so.
finale. Oh.
Ali's used his phone a friend.
Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, so you are there sort of trying to peer out this box with your 2 remaining eyes. Just, you think you're going in with your hand, but actually you're sort of jabbing at the computer with your buzzsaw, and it's all going a bit wrong. But yeah, it's still green, it's still flashing, it's still undamaged, but nothing's happened.
Okay. Nice.
I'll go.
it is Argo.
So I'm thinking of running back towards the other terminal. And
Is that this one here?
yeah, that
Okay.
one there, because then I'm out of line of sight of the sentry bot for a moment.
Makes sense.
And then
Bear in mind, though, he will be travelling this way.
yes, but I'm going to see if I can do something with the terminal.
So now that he has detected you, his normal patrol route might be different.
Yeah,
Okay.
because that was just his passive mode. So if I can run around to the tournament, and then can I try? I mean, I don't have any.
Do you want
skills.
to roll that first?
Oh yes,
Yeah,
that's a good
roll
idea.
that.
No VATs for me. So yeah, I'll just run around to the terminal then.
You don't have computers up on these little ones? Just a little picture of a...
He does. He has.
I do. I'm on my luck.
Oh, okay, that's not very good. Okay, so...
No, but you know.
It's okay. You understand very clearly that this terminal isn't on.
Thanks.
It's
I knew
not on.
all those years working in that
All
office
those
paid
years
off.
working. You go, wait a second. These lights aren't flashy. Let me get myself higher again. Hi. It's 'cause-
These lights aren't on. I don't think it's working.
I'm sorry, okay, we're very crammed out. It's because you have to cuddle up with a box today. Okay, so thinking again. I'm just going to stay short for this session. So yeah, this computer isn't on. You can see a big wire above you leading from this one and sort of blinking all the way over to the other one.
Oh, okay. So they're connected as well.
Yep, they are connected.
Holland, what are you going to do?
I'm going to roll bats to begin with.
Yeah, good, cool.
I get
Oh,
quick
two
actions.
quick actions.
So, I have to be crawling to go through the crawl space,
Yep.
do I? Okay, so I'm going to crawl through the crawl space. Is that skill?
No, that's
No?
just...
Okay,
that's
so
you.
I pop up on the other side, and then I'll do another quick action move to get into range of the terminal. I'll push Shandleton out of the way.
Okay, yep.
Let me do it, you stupid robot! Okay,
Okay, sir.
and I can actually use computers.
Actually, you're not so bad
I'm
at
not too
computers.
bad at computers.
On a 4.
I've heard of them. So,
Yeah.
on a 4.
God. No.
Again, nothing happens. You're now both just sort of slamming on
I do have a
buttons.
second action though. Can I try it
Yeah,
again?
no, of course you can.
Can more buttons be pressed?
There are more. There's one big button that says "Turn on other terminal" that you guys just haven't quite banged yet.
Okay. Oh.
You're banging the same button. Why isn't this working?
Is it being written in Mandarin?
Okay, Sentrybot's turn. Sentrybot is going to trundle this way.
Way. You're a bigger threat than I am. There's two of you, and I'm half robot.
Yeah, actually, it is going to trundle up to here
Ooh.
and then take a bit of a swing at you.
Ooh.
What does he hit with again? He hits with a real big thing. I've got.
He's got a taser
There's a lot of things.
fist.
He has taser fist, yes, which is he's hitting with an empty minigun with a stun pack.
That's going to be my
attached to it.
superhero name. Taser fist.
Taser face.
I'm in danger.
Not quite. Oh, you would be hit for 5 damage and stunned, but he missed.
Hey!
So he comes at you, sort of charging, and he goes, "Intruders out of Timmy's home," and just swipes at you and.
I just duck down in my
It's
box.
called Little Timmy. Little Timmy the Sentry Boy.
Yes.
Apparently. Yeah, so he swung. That was his 2 actions for the turn. Oh, that would have broken your box. What a shame that would have been.
Back to us now.
Back
Honestly,
to you guys now.
yeah.
If you can please break my box so I have a legitimate reason to take it off, that would be amazing.
Oh,
Although
don't you
no, I
worry.
can't anymore, can I? Because Warbudgie's tipped me for it.
I'll always make sure there's another identical box nearby.
We're dragging them behind you.
Right, okay.
There it is, Shanton's box.
There it is.
Oh, you can't break it. It has a card. Oh no.
Right. I can't
Degrade it though.
I can't try and hack the terminal when I'm in combat, can I?
No, you can't.
Okay.
Worth mentioning, like, you know, this is still combat, but you can still try and deceive this thing if you want to. Like, I saw someone in chat, like, Morbud is saying play dead, you know? Like, buy a pint. If you do want to, you know, try and...
Yeah, I'll just drop down in my box.
Ah, yes, the answer to every problem I've thrown at you for the last 3 sessions.
No, I'm not going to drop down in the box because Arlen's next to me and he's in danger, and yeah, I'm just going to flame through it.
So worth mentioning, I also gave you a new perk, especially for defending Holland. So, you know, you
Okay.
now have Look Out. So if another friendly unit within orange of you takes damage, you can choose to take that damage instead.
Oh, okay.
So you can properly be Holland's little bodyguard now.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. I can't really see much. So.
I think that is the old character sheet.
I think, well, I've just looked at my perks, which is I've just seen my bloody mess perk.
I know, I thought you'd like that.
That's amazing. I
That's
like
cool.
that.
Now,
That's weird because literally I've just got that in New Vegas.
have you? It's
I've literally just got that in New Vegas for shanking 2 blokes.
of course you have. You know what you like.
Right, okay. In that case, then I'm gonna because there's the. Can I disengage from the sentry bot then and try the hack again?
Yeah, it'll get another little swing at you.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Sure. Okay. It is gonna hit you for an X. No damage.
Hey!
Okay.
Surely it stuns itself on an X and
It's the bot.
Slaps itself in the face.
tases itself.
Okay.
Right, so I'm gonna try and hack. So I'm gonna push the button.
Not on an X, you're not.
Oh, I didn't roll VATS. Sorry, have I got any quick actions?
No, not. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
You go
Yeah.
question. Cool. The computer doesn't lock.
So?
The computer doesn't lock. You're absolutely fine. Nothing happens when that critical fail.
No, too hard.
Sorry.
Try again.
Yeah. Try again.
9.
It's
No,
one
no.
less. Oh. Okay. Good. Who else wants to turn?
I think Holland should go next.
I'll have a go. Let
He's
me,
more critically
Yeah.
in danger than I am.
I'm gonna bats to begin with.
That's to begin with. Good idea.
There we go.
I'll
Do you
do
want a
Quick
quick
action.
action?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
gonna
just hack this. All we need to do is pass one computer test.
9.
That's a
No,
9, that's
okay.
no.
Second one.
It's another
Also
9.
a 9. Okay. Quick
Quick
action. 8.
Just one.
So last time, let me just recap for the viewers. Last week we took out an entire gang of super mutants. This week we can't open the door or turn a computer on.
Charlie, what pains you more, the terrible roles of the general situation? The fact that we're almost an hour in, we haven't got to the bit. We haven't got to my story yet. This is the.
Shall I try and hack the other terminal then? Because I'm assuming that's got a big red button in it.
You have 4 luck left because you spent 1 and it didn't fail.
Uh-huh.
Spend 2 of that luck, you will hit the red button.
Sure.
You spend 2 of that luck, and you suddenly find that it's not plugged in. You just plug it in, and the computer next to Collins comes flashing on.
Whoop whoop.
That's very simple. Okay, so whoop whoop.
Is that the boot up?
That's what,
So, okay, so it has.
My buttons
flashed
are in front
open.
of me, partner.
It is flashed on, and there is a big sort of unlock security door option highlighted
Not the one we just walked
with
through.
one button.
And we've looked to you. You know he's going to get it.
Is that a mind terminal?
That's your terminal.
Right, shall I have a go at trying to press that button?
Let's do that thing.
Shall I roll some VATs first? And I might do this on my luck.
Roll some bats first, yes.
My computer luck. I have
Okay.
one.
Now, because there's a big button, you're going to get 3 greens with your roll. 3.
3 greens.
Oh, we know what's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Get those emotes ready, guys.
You need to roll the white as well. How many sessions have we had? That's it.
Still not enough. Roll a look. It will be enough if you... No, it won't.
No,
Shall I roll the luck as well?
wait, no.
Yeah, it will.
It would be,
Roll
because
a
he's on 4, so a luck would bring it down to 2, right? Because you've got luck 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that
if you roll a luck,
if you're successful,
if
it's,
you're lucky.
Yes! I pushed the button!
I'm sorry for the siren, everybody. That's coming to take
That
me
was
away.
a siren of joy. That
It
was.
wasn't. It's coming to take me away from my mental home. Oh, okay. So you guys open a door. That's all you've done. You've opened
Do I
a
get
door.
some experience? for
Actually,
that?
we've opened 2 doors, Charlie.
Yeah.
The door opens.
Not well.
This door has opened.
I helped.
You did. Final thing. Final thing is get out.
Okay.
Run!
Is it
Do we have to
Sentry
roll
Bot's
for
turn,
that?
or is it ours?
Can the sentry bot fit through that door?
No central can't fit through
Yes,
the door.
run!
But he gets an attack first. You
Oh
get
no.
out. He hits finally for 2 energy damage on Shandleton. But he had to move back into combat, so that'll be
Red
it.
one. Oh yeah.
2 energy damage. You have 1 G armor. You block 1, you take 1. Okay. So that is 1 damage gone. That is his full turn.
Okay, I'm going to go first. And I'm going to run through that door.
What a great idea.
Yes.
Can I have some look back?
No.
Oh.
You're through. You did it. Yeah.
I basically want to run just to get this bit over with.
You can. Do it really fast. Zoom.
I will do the same thing.
He actually gets another attack against you. And he gets another X. Zoom. Okay. Well done, everybody. I thought that'd be so much easier than it was.
Are you having fun?
I'm having so much fun.
You're lucky we didn't attack it with baseball bats.
I mean, I was tempted just to launch.
I know you were. I tried to make this like...
We spent so long planning this.
We
bit.
did. Then me and Ethan sat down with like, you know what'd be cool? A stealth.
We
And
came up with some mechanics and whatnot.
as soon as I gave you a stealth bit, like before we even got here and you just set fire to things, I was like, well, this bit's gonna
But no
go
plan
bad.
ever survives contact with the enemy. I'm afraid.
It's so true. But it's okay. Yeah, no, we have to pick up the speed. We need to pick up the pace quickly. So you guys leave this room and you come into the sentry bot sort of clashes against this door and you slam behind you and you say a single robot tier so sound streak and he goes through and you guys find yourself in a bit of an armory.
Awesome.
Sort of not well. Armory might not be the right word.
Oh.
There is a couple of like medical lockers. There's a couple of just loose things, a lot of burnt books and stuff like that. Things you find in the
Has he been there
universe.
before?
Yeah, exactly.
Shandleton's been here before.
If I know Fallout, I know what this means.
I want you all to just roll me a white dice to see what you find.
Oh god. I've got an X, Charlie. That wasn't good.
It's fine.
I found some toast.
Oh,
Oh,
crit.
Shandleton critted.
Perfect. Okay.
And I got a 5.
Perfect. Okay. So you, Collins, get very excited at finding a single stim pack.
Yes.
I know.
That's good.
Shandleton, you managed to find yourself 2 stim packs, which you
Nice.
can't use,
Ah.
Awesome.
and
I'll
a
take
robot
those.
repair kit, which
Ooh.
you can use.
Awesome.
I can use that on him. I'm really good at fixing Shandleton.
You're really
No,
good at it.
I'm keeping the robot repair.
Can I steal a stim pack, Shandleton?
Sorry?
Can I steal a
Of course
stim
you
pack?
can, sir.
Oh.
Would you like me to hold on to one so that I may administer it if you become unconscious?
I don't want you to perform medical anything on me.
Holland, you find yourself something a bit more special. You find sort of on the wall in a little bit of a frame is this little red lasery looking gun.
Nice.
Collins, can you pass the red lasery looking gun, please? From its little perch. You have found yourself a thirst zapper. Little water gun.
Zap.
So this
That'd be great with Shandleton.
This is a gun that fires out like a little sort of burst of great, a little burst of what's it? It fires out sort of Nuka-Cola, right?
It's water. It's a water gun.
It's a water gun. But I thought it fired out. I guess it fires out like a little. It's not great, and it fires very slowly. You can fire it once per turn, but it is a fun little gun for you.
Oh,
Enjoy.
great.
It'll come in
It'd
handy.
be okay if you're thirsty.
So.
Just don't get it mixed up with your shotgun.
Oh God.
What are you after, Alid?
Water.
Does Shandleton need lubrication?
I require lots of coolant. I am seriously overheating.
Should you take the box off for a bit?
No, I'm alright.
You
I
sure?
wouldn't want to anyway. There's getting a bit smelly.
Charming. No, keep that on. Okay, so you guys.
I don't know what's going on in there.
You guys leave through this armory and you come into this sort of antechamber.
Yeah.
And the difference between these two rooms is vast. It's like entering a different world. You go from sort of a factory, a laboratory, like quite a clean, clinical, lot of metal, a lot of white surfaces place, into this antechamber which has a little fire burning in the corner. And it's nicely carpeted. It's all done in like nice colours. There's a little bookshelf in the corner.
Oh no.
There is a big sort of armchair.
Oh, no.
And sitting in the armchair is a little familiar face.
Has he got a familiar voice as well?
Oh, I hope he does.
And he has a nice little cape
What?
thing.
Has he just mugged someone from Rainbow?
He has. He's got a nice
It's Jeffrey from Rainbow.
And he sits there.
Carry on.
Oh, darlings, you. I haven't seen you since episode 2. It's been I heard you killed all my super mutant friends. That was very bad of me. But I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Did you see Timmy on way in?
I can't do it. I can't do it. Hold on. So I'm just looking at the chat.
Oh!
1,000 bits, you know why. Thank you.
They were getting in our way.
Oh, yeah, I paid them to do. I don't pay them. They are robots. I made them for this. And he sort of stands up in his chair. He sort of wafts over towards you guys, and he goes, "You look a little beaten up. I'm not sorry. I have nowhere else to run, so I guess this is it.
We need to know what you've been doing.
I've been stealing blood. I think it's fairly obvious. You found my laboratory.
I got it. We can go.
You've got the confession. Let's go, but not the way we came.
Full reported.
And then
Recorded and ready to transmit.
behind you, a big shutter door just closes down the route you came in. He goes, "Oh no, it's not that easy. I need to keep my place a secret." I have so much fun with this guy. And he goes, "Maybe we can put on one last show. I can show you a few of the things I've been working on, maybe." And he sort of giggles to himself, and he slips
And I'll
out.
show you what you gave me.
You have lost one of your coat hangers. You are not very threatening, no?
I caught it on a sentry bike.
You guys are the least threatening three I've ever seen. You're forceful enough. You're just a box, and look at you. I think I will have fun with this one. And he disappears into a room further behind.
I guess we'll run after.
I suppose we have to run after him. Yeah. 44 revolver and Elton in hand.
No, Steve, I'm sorry, I don't have a breakdown. Steve had a future. Steve, I would actually quite like my battlefield if that's okay.
You wouldn't get this with Michael Aspel.
Oh, tell you what, it's actually really nice.
Is that mole rat wine like I had?
Yeah, should we clear this for Steve before he comes?
Oh, please do. Thank you, darling.
Stop it.
No more. Oh, it is so hot. Oh, okay.
I can't do this.
Yes, you can. This is good. This is it. This is the worst bit.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Which way around does this go?
This goes with
That
the...
way. Yeah. So
Like
that way?
no, that is that corner.
Okay.
Like that. Yeah.
And I can tell you for one thing, Rhys, Michael Aspel has no wargaming skill at all, so... That's
Inside
fine.
knowledge here.
Yeah. Where's my little mark? Oh,
You
there.
do
There,
your
yeah,
pencils,
there you
don't
go.
There it is.
We haven't killed little Mark yet. He's ready.
No,
He's
Mark,
coming
that's
out.
Timmy.
There we go.
Okay, so Ethan, I'm going to ask your help in... So you guys could have just busted through this door here.
Steve.
Thanks, Steve. You guys just busted through this door here. And you sort of... Actually, you just come through. You come through in your way. Shanta's sort of leading the way in his little box. Comes sort
I'm
of...
getting a headache, Charlie. You made me laugh too hard.
Oh,
Oh, my tie.
oh no, you can't take that off. I'm going to take the jumper off because it's knitted and nylon.
Knitted and nylon.
Knitted, it's a horrible thing.
You are a static charge waiting to happen.
I stun packed myself. Do you want to actually bring this out? I'm just going to keep all the models a secret.
Oh no,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
say,
like
so-
secret models.
In case you guys don't know what's happening here, this is a big fight. I don't know why I said it like that, but it is. This is a big old fight. And, yeah.
You happy with that?
I'm absolutely fine with that. There are a couple of things missing.
I'm working on it.
I'm just looking at
Yeah.
the chat. Someone's commented. Oh, so I love it that Alan is still sat in the box, but Ethan has taken off his tie because it's too warm.
I do it for the bits, guys. I do
That's
it
it.
for the bits.
I think we somehow need to get that box to come off and it's actually Steve underneath it, just somehow.
We'll just flip
Happy
to
with
the- We'll just
Yeah,
flip to the table.
happy with that.
down.
It's just a hand. Like Kermit.
It's just a hand.
Just a hand. It's a Mr. Handy hand.
Let's throw out a couple more of these things.
Oh, I've always thrown up things then.
No, I'm not
I'm
throwing
ready.
things up. Just showing off everything. Actually, oh, that's in battle mode. Where's your eye?
Oh my god.
Okay, so yeah, I was going to do a quick few announcements during that, but you set up really quickly. That was
Are
really
we going
good.
battle mode? I better put this off of battle mode.
Put it on like that though. That's great.
This is like a really
Yeah.
bad unicorn. No, you're okay.
Okay, so yeah, we are going to jump straight into battle mode, and I am very quickly because I forgot to mention at the start. Is this a nice table, guys?
It is.
Thanks,
It's a lovely
Deacon, sir. It's
table.
really nice. Look how well we're using it.
I'm surprised Shandleton hasn't set fire to it.
Yeah, no, well, that's because it's so well made. Please don't try setting fire to it.
You are so degenerate.
What about in game?
You're holding a gun to me.
No, don't
No,
worry
no,
about
no,
it.
no, no, no.
See it.
No, never.
No.
Never.
Don't you worry about it.
I have perfect
friend.
situational awareness.
Apparently not. Oh, down there. There he is. Okay, so you guys find yourself in a thing, and standing up here is a dark little figure who I don't actually have a mini for.
Nope.
Is this the Baron? What's that? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Just placeholder.
Okay.
And he goes, darling! I'm glad. And he gives his head a little wobble, and he comes
I
down,
like
and he says, so, I think you've seen a lot of, we have been improving ourselves with things we find in the Wasteland. It is difficult. It is very difficult. But more than that, we've been trying to improve the Wasteland with a bit of us. Let me show you what I mean. Let me show you. And he presses a little button up on his thing, and coming crawling out of the ground come a bunch of creatures that
I really don't like the sound of
much
this.
intelligence.
If I do that, you can probably hear me better, yeah?
Crawling out of the rubble around,
Roaches!
we have
Oh my
Oh.
word.
more things. Don't worry, there's more.
What?
Yeah. So, you get 2 rat roaches, 2 mole rats come crawling out, and 2 feral ghouls.
Oh!
These are all creatures from the Wasteland that have been implemented to be a little more tricky. And the Baron is sitting up on his little counter. Worth noting, you cannot shoot him however much you try. He's untargetable, unkillable. He's not actually there, he's much further away, but you know. Yeah, so you guys we're jumping straight into a fight. You guys have advantage. We're going to alternate these turns and like everything like a proper war game. Shanton, you get the choice to go first.
Yes, I choose to go first.
You choose to go first.
Now, I can't see what the range is there, because I can't really see much.
Do you need to take a box up for a bit?
Could somebody tell me if I'm within green of those red roaches?
You are within green of the rat roaches.
Right, okay.
You're in green of, probably in green of the mole rat as well.
Am I in green of the mole rat?
Yeah,
Right.
probably.
Okay, cool. Which one?
I mean, we could measure.
The furthest back one, or the one that's nearest to us?
The closest ones.
Not within red of not within green of the other one then.
No, only the 2 closest.
No, that's fine.
Something I will say.
Can I have a VAX dice?
This is a long fight. Like we're gonna to get this done by soon. We're gonna.
You have
need to
run.
Okay, so I've got one quick action. The range on my flamethrower is a bit longer now, isn't it? It's yellow. It's
shorter.
oh,
It's shorter, but it has a wider spread.
wider AOE, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're holding it in your shaky hand.
Shaky hair.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I got a crit with my flamer before when I hit them, didn't I? So I've got 2 crit tokens on there. Sorry, let's put those on.
Yep, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm going to do a move then to get closer to that mole rat or one of the red roaches, so that I'm in sort of, you know, yellow of it, if I can.
Yep, you can fly right there.
Yep, okay, cool. And then I'm going to flamer probably the red roaches to my left.
Yep, sure, go for it.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to miss the handy flamer them.
What do you need?
Sorry?
What do you need? Dice first.
White and blue, please.
Oh,
Right, blue one.
Nikas, how long did I work on this boss battle?
Good portion of the
That's a
day.
7,
Yeah.
a 7 and a star.
I've missed.
Okay.
Okay, these rat roaches are coming up to you, and they are going to swarm and bite you. They get. They actually are going to do an.
Oh no, I've still got a quick action.
He has still got a quick action.
What would you like to do with a quick action?
Burn him again,
I'll shoot him again.
Okay, shoot him again.
please. Yes!
It's a 4 on a quick action.
So
That's a miss.
That's a miss.
Yeah, so these rat roaches are swarmed up to you. They're using an unarmed attack because their actual attack just does radiation damage, which you're immune to. So these guys are just sort of biting at you and nipping at you.
Mm-hmm.
And they miss.
Okay.
Yeah, they miss.
Holland, do you want to go next?
I'll go next.
Go on.
Yeah.
You
I
next.
think let's get into a cycle. So if we do Shandleton, Holland, Collins,
Perfect.
we need to take that because this is
Right.
there's
So Holland does not get that. But what he will do is he's going to move forward, going to grab some cover,
Mm-hmm.
and he is going to. I'm going to try the first zapper.
The first Zapper Cola. Okay, so within green. So you're pointing your water pistol at a mole rat.
I'm alright.
Yeah.
Do you have any black dice?
Mm-hmm. I've got blue, sorry.
I got some as well.
Right, so. Because I'm a gunslinger, and this is finally a weapon I can use.
Yes, no, this is a gunslinger. Okay.
That is a hit.
Yeah,
and
it is.
gunslinger allows me to reroll that blank.
Yes, it does. For another blank.
Cool.
So that is
It's still a hit for 2 physical.
2 physical damage on a mole rat. Yep. It dies. I didn't realise a mole rat had 2 health. Yeah. So this mole rat sort of comes crawling out and like snarls at you and chisses to you, and you spray it in the face with some water, and it just falls
Bad mole rat. Back to your mole.
down. Oh, my boy. It's fine. The other
Okay.
one's tougher.
I shall. Is that you done?
No, it's my turn. Thank you very much.
I haven't had a go yet.
Collins.
Yeah, but I get to be alternate actions. This is,
Oh, okay.
this is how this game works. I know. Okay, so I'm actually just going to charge these guys into you.
Oh, no.
They didn't get a chance to attack because they have to do a move and
That was
charge.
move charge,
Yep.
okay.
And now it's Colin's turn.
Collins,
Right, I
give
can roll for
us
this.
some backup here, Collins.
No vets. So I'll just run up, if I can, run up and charge those red roaches and hit them with Elton. I have to shout, Charlie.
You do. You're very much. In fact, can you guys hear?
Can you hear me? If not, I'll take it off. So, can I take a swing?
Yeah, you can hit it. So you're hitting it with your. Yeah, go for it. You get an extra green, remember, and an extra black because you charged in and you're outnumbering.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good God.
What do you hit him with?
Huh?
What do you hit it with?
My baseball bat.
Emoji up.
Oh, I can't break your baseball
My
bat.
cricket bat. No, you can't. It's a card. You can't kill it. That was a rule.
You telling me the rules? You telling? The overseer.
It's usually the chat that does that for your show.
This is the RPG. I make the rules. Yeah, no, you just completely miss.
Just
You just
miss.
completely
Okay,
miss.
okay.
Okay.
Fine.
It sort of slams into the ground. You hear a crack, like a gross crack from your cricket bat, but it doesn't break or anything yet.
Good.
This time.
Okay.
Back to Shandleton then.
Right, okay.
No.
No?
This is a proper war game.
Oh, yeah, no, sorry. It's back to.
Yep. So this guy, my mole rat can charge red, so it's going to have to move and charge. In fact, it's going to move to here, and then it's going to burrow underground
Ah!
and appear over here
Ah!
in contact with both of you.
No!
Yeah, no, that's something they do. This
also
guy
die
is going
easy.
to charge into you here. And this guy is going to... actually, I don't think he can quite get in. So he is going to... He can charge red. There's nowhere really fit to stand. He's just going to walk this way. He's cool. What do you expect?
I thought you were burping.
Oh.
Okay.
Right. Can I have a VATS dice then, please, guys? Thank you.
Zoop. That's
Hey,
one
one
bounce.
quick action.
Okay, cool.
One quick action.
Right, I am going to flamer the feral ghoul. No, the radroach.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Do that thing.
What do you need? A white one? Is that it?
Yep.
No.
Yeah, no, I miss.
Have you got any luck left? You don't.
No.
No.
He's got
Okay. You got another shot.
Yeah. I miss again.
Yeah.
I'll do it one more time. A quick action. No. I missed all of them.
You were rolling so well at the start of
There's
this.
flames everywhere now.
Yes, you were just sort of spinning around, like flaming at the ceiling as just nothing is happening.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
It's
activate.
because there's only one hole I can do it out of my box, so it's probably facing in the wrong direction. It's
Oh,
quite
no.
difficult
Luckily, the
to
box
aim
is
it.
still providing so much stealth capability for you.
Yeah, right.
So the radroach bites you for 2 physical damage.
I
Yay!
block both.
You block both. Okay.
Nice.
The radroach.
What am I cheering? It's a rad roach.
Radroach misses you for the second time. Okay, it is now Hollandmore's turn.
Right, okay. Let's go for a quick VATS roll. Nope.
Today.
Okay.
Not today.
So I think I'm going to double barrel shotgun the radroaches.
Okay.
Okay, so that is black, green,
So
blue,
you got
and I have a friend.
Your friend, yeah, you got comfort grip, which means you don't
Yeah.
get the -2.
So I'm hitting, hitting on 6.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No,
so
fine.
now that doesn't have any ammo in it, so I'll go with the first zapper.
Yep.
At least.
So you have lost your shotgun for this round.
That hits
That's
them,
a
and
crit.
that charges my crit.
That
So
does, on your
that
first zapper, it does.
Yeah.
Okay, so that just does 2 damage to the radroaches?
2 damage to the radroach. Oh, hold on. I'm a gunslinger. Does 4 damage to the radroaches.
Why? They have 4 health. So after drowning this poor mole rat, you just like, I don't know, fill it with pesticide and just spray it all over these rad roaches, and they just drop one by one.
And then with my quick action, I'll have to use my laser pistol because I'm out of ammo in that as well.
Yes, you are. Okay.
Against the mole rats. So that is hitting on. I've got another green dice for that one.
So just for Steve in the chat, I think you mean Schrodinger's Shandleton.
Schrodinger's Shandleton. Oh, he's probably on his phone in there, you know? He's probably just like, he's probably got like an old Game Boy in there with him.
He's watching the stream.
Like, did you say Game
Boy.
Game Boy.
Yeah.
That is a hit for 2 energy damage, 1 armor break.
On
a mole rat.
2 energy damage, 1 armor break. This one's stronger than the other one.
Oh, is it?
Yep. It takes the hits
Convenient.
and looks very hurt.
Oh. Okay then, that's my activation done.
Then, so... Charlie.
Charlie. Mole rat's fighting back. Mole rat's coming in with a mole rat bite attack, which is not
On who?
strong. It's going to be on you, Hollandmore. And he hits you for 2 damage.
2 damage?
2 damage.
Oh, I've got 3 physical armor now.
Also, Steve, I have perfect situational awareness.
There we go.
Okay, and then
Block
hits
it
you
off.
again. 4. I miss. Okay. Shut up. Oh no, here comes Collins.
Here
comes Elton.
Here comes Elton.
we go. Right.
After failing so miserably the first time.
Right,
Yeah,
I get black. And that's...
Mm-hmm.
No. Right, awesome. So what is it now? I've got one of them. Do I still get my green?
Oh yeah, you get your green as well.
Awesome. Right, here we go. Giving him a good shake.
I mean, it helps.
Yeah!
Finally. So make sure to mark your crits off with the
Yes,
long
I do. How many
tokens.
was that, sorry?
And that is how much damage?
Oh, lots.
Lots of damage.
Lots of damage.
In fact, yeah,
Well,
that's enough
it's
damage.
2 physical damage.
So as this mole rat sort of leaps at Holland, and the reason it misses is because it just takes a cricket bat, which just sends it flying, and it just soars. And you
Into
hit
a goal!
into the wrong way.
It was a crit.
And you've just reinvented golf. Cricket. You've reinvented cricket.
There you go.
You knock a stick off of 3 other sticks.
It's now called Collins.
You have 1 more action, if I'm right.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you have a gun you can shoot with, you can charge in, you can...
Oh, yeah, go on. I'll shoot a goal, but not the one next to Shandleton.
This one here?
Yeah, I'm in
Perfect.
well within range.
Why
Cool.
not the one next to me?
Because you can take it out, it's a goal.
You'll
So
be
just the
fine.
2 yellow, yeah?
Yep.
And the white, yep. No. That's why I didn't do
Critical
anything.
fail. Okay, so it flies straight past. So I have
That's
the rest
why I
of
didn't
the
shoot one
turn
next to you.
to do some fun attacks. Shandleton, you are being hit
Oh,
I've got to
for
take my mask off, they can't hear
a
me.
miss. Shandleton, you are taking a hit for
It's all coming off.
2 damage, 1 armor break. 2 damage, 1 armor break on the Shandleton. Physical damage. You block it all. Wow, you're doing lucky with armor rolls at least. And then this guy is going to charge into here and take a swipe at Hollandmore.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And get next. Okay, good.
Back around to Shandleton.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I've just...
Okay.
War Budget said I was doing the Immortan Joe speech from Bad Max. If only they were able to tune in 2 minutes before we went live.
I'm going to attack the guy in front of me. I'm going to attack the red witch again.
With
With the flamethrower.
the flamethrower.
No, you're
That's
not.
a miss. Okay, did you get any bats?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot. I'll roll bets now.
No.
No
Okay,
bats.
so another hit.
Come on, I've got to... Eventually it's got to work, right?
Yay!
Eventually it does. So,
I hit.
on your Mr. Handy... Can you move your hand, please? Thank you. So, Mr. Handy Flamer, you do
2 damage.
2 damage and set them both on fire. Set everything in there on fire. So,
Yeah, I
remember,
can
you're
do that
included in this damage because of how the spread is on your flamethrower now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 2 damage on everything. The rad roaches shrivel up and die in a fiery ball. The weak feral ghoul takes all the damage and is on fire, but still lives.
Okay, the crit's also charged on my handy. Oh, thank you.
Perfect. Have you done your armor roll?
Oh, for me?
Yep.
Yeah, because obviously I'm under it on it.
You are indeedy.
Thank you. So
So you take 1 damage. And also you need to roll luck to see if you set yourself on fire.
Yeah.
Because you would normally, but you have resistance to it.
Yeah.
You managed to not set yourself on fire.
Nice.
Okay, good. So, Nada's back to my turn. I am going to, with the on fire ghoul, I'm going to activate him. 2 damage, 3 damage. Yep, okay, he's fine. And I'm going to take 2 hits at Shandleton. That's a miss. That's a 10 minus 1. That is a 6, which is another miss for these guys. Okay, yeah, he misses twice.
I mean, he is on fire.
He's also on fire. Yes. And a weak feral ghoul. I know.
Is that like a weak lemon drink?
Exactly.
Is that back to me now?
It is back to you
Okay,
now.
so Holland is going to do a bats roll.
Oh, yes, he
Excellent.
is.
He gets.
He's going to crack some
Okay,
skulls.
Okay, this is good. This
He
good.
is going to point the Rooty Tooty Crayon Shooty at the. Is it a weak feral ghoul?
It is a weak feral ghoul, yeah.
So I am hitting on a 6.
It's an
10, 9, 8, 7. I'm going to use a look.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is a hit. That is 3 physical damage, and I've reloaded my shotgun.
Nice.
Ouch. Okay. Yeah, no, it takes all of that. Good.
Still alive?
Still alive.
Still alive. Okay, let's go for a second shot with this then.
It looks very hurt, I'll tell you that. It looks
Yeah.
real hurt.
Okay. Either way, let's put it down. Ooh.
No. Not today.
What are you shooting with then? Double barrel shotgun. Go ahead and lose the crit from that.
Oh.
There you go. I'm feeling mean. Okay, so now it's that. The other weak feral ghoul is going to take 1 swipe at you. In fact, both swipes at you. Collins isn't in contact with it.
He's not.
So, first one's going to be a hit for 2 damage, 1 armor break.
2 damage, 1 armor. It takes my physical armor. Physical.
Physical armor, yep.
Back down to 2. Ooh, yeah, I took 2 damage.
2 damage, ouch. Remember, you have stim packs and everything.
Yep.
And then his second attack, is 3 damage. And he has a quick action.
3 damage. Okay, so if I fail this, I'm dead.
Oh, but they can't use quick actions or anything.
Okay. I block it.
Oh, I was lucky. Okay, that almost killed you. Wow.
Yeah, it did.
You do not have much health, do you?
No.
Okay. Wow, you really don't. It is
Are you
Collins
sure
now,
you
right?
wouldn't like me to hold a stim pack for you, sir?
Collins, your turn.
I'll charge into that ghoul and
Charging on in.
swing on.
Swinging with Elton.
Carry on
so you get
swinging.
an extra black and an extra green, remember, to your normal things. This is your big...
This is my big
Favourite
finale.
attack.
All better vats first.
Better bats first, just in case you want to hit him some more.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so we say you charge as a quick action, so you have 2 full attacks left.
Holy go.
So that's a lot of rolling.
Oh, he's going for a 6.
It's all about that
And
white.
a lot of dice.
That's right.
Uh,
Oh no, extra black. One. Yeah,
yeah.
black and yellow. Extra black, extra green.
Oh, look at that. Wow, you got a lot. Yes,
That's right.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And
Go
one
for
for arm breaker.
it. Wow.
So that's a 4. So yes,
Yes, that hits it. For
hits it for gosh.
enough damage.
More
Again,
than
you
enough.
come charging in and
Yeah.
just split it in
3
half
damage, 3 armor break.
with your bladed cricket bat. You just go straight through its arm as is its way and just tear a poor feral ghoul in half. It's wearing sandals. It's nice.
And I didn't use any of my crits.
So
Save
I'm gonna
Yeah, no, I'm still critted up as well.
I'm gonna save you all from this because as soon
Oh,
as
hang on. 50-50 chance of an unnerving enemy nearby.
okay, sure, roll it.
Is that on the luck
That's a
dice?
luck dice, yeah. If you get lucky. So this feral ghoul will have a -2 to its next action.
Oh, I thought you might just run away.
It doesn't. Well, it does. Because when it activates, it immediately burns to death.
Yeah!
So it looks over at you
But
and goes,
it died in fear, Charlie.
it goes "Ah!" You think it burns to death, it actually just had a heart attack.
That's
It's
it.
awful. So,
As I cleave his friend in two.
I didn't fall over then. Time is it? 6:26. Okay, so
Subtle time check, Charlie. Very good. Ah.
Is,
Jumper.
is he back?
he never left, darling. So he goes, okay, the experiments continue. They weren't so good, but that's okay. I think I get rid of you now. I have some friends who can kill you. And he presses he pulls a big lever. And outside, and out this door underneath him comes a few big robots.
Oh.
Oh.
This was just before I was about to do my "Are you not entertained?"
A few big robots.
I think that's Oh.
3 assaultrons, and a sentry bar.
That's definitely more than a few.
That is definitely. So that is a real ferocious looking combat.
Do I get to go first again?
Yes.
Okay, am I within green?
You are.
Okay. Green of the middle sentry bot?
So-
it's an assaultron, but yes.
Assaultron, sorry.
So you guys are sitting there, and you are planning out what you're going to do first. And these guys,
I already know what I'm doing if I'm in range.
you don't, because these guys come charging at you, and they come charging, and you sort of start to hear a commotion coming from behind you, and it sounds weird. There's clunking, and there's claws, and there's things sort of coming through the doors behind you, and just blowing off this doors is this weird mix match of people as Hooey! Cassidy comes charging out of her homemade power. Oh. Colonel Lisa from the Minutemen comes charging out with her laser musket.
Here we go.
And this fateful mutt that you guys decided to let out comes out to help you. And they all come charging out and immediately start unloading. So I'm actually going to roll some damage now and see what these guys can do. Sven is here. He's parked out front. We didn't have a Sven model. We don't. So these guys...
There's 2 heads. Theatre of the mind, Ethan. Theatre of the mind.
So Cassidy comes running out with her big harpoon gun held in her giant hands, and she goes, "Oh, it's hunting season!" And she fires. That was not Cassidy's voice. And she fires this harpoon, and it goes soaring straight. And this battered assaultron here just takes a harpoon directly through its head and just falls to the ground immediately. I'm sorry, assaultron, you rolled really badly. Colonel Lisa misses. And crits. Okay, Colonel Lisa manages to take off half this assaultron's health with just a well-placed laser musket right to its fusion core that's powering it. You see it start to overheat and start to feel bad. The dog doesn't do anything yet. the dog growls.
What does that sound like?
Woof. Okay, so yeah. Mate, it's quick. Things are scared. Okay, real quick.
I'm going to throw a Molotov at the nearest assaultron.
Sure, yeah, you can do that.
Can I roll bats first?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you. Yeah, okay, so 2 quick actions.
Cool. 2 quick actions.
I'm going to use a normal action to throw a Molotov.
What do you need? A white?
Yeah, need a white and... where's my Molotov? Oh, there you go. Black and a yellow, please. Thank you. That's a miss.
That's a miss, but a lot of damage. So you missed by 3. So that's Molotov's going to scatter yellow in what direction?
Yeah.
Where are you firing it? Right in the middle, in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the front assaultron, I think I said. So the nearest assaultron.
So it's going to scatter yellow in a that away direction.
Oh,
Just
no.
give me some more towards you. Bloop, sort of right on top of there. Yeah, that's not going to hit anyone. Sadly,
I'll throw another one.
I thought you might. That's a 10.
Yeah.
So that's going to scatter.
But I can roll that. Yeah, for damage.
And that scatters that way. So from this one, yeah, you'll catch this one and this one.
Okay, cool.
So you catch one of them, and that
So
they take 2
That's going
damage.
to be
Yeah.
2 damage and
2
fire?
physical damage, and they're on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they. In fact, this is the one who just got shot by Lisa. This one it just completely overheats. You see its system start to shut down and just catches on fire, and its eyes just melt out of their sockets.
Okay. And then
Laser
I'm
eye.
gonna, I'll do a quick action, move forward to get into range.
Yeah.
If someone can move me. And then I'm gonna crit the assaultron.
Crit the assaultron, sure.
In the front
Undamaged
with my
assaultron.
Mr.
Yeah.
Handy Flamer. So what's the crit on that?
That is blue-yellow.
Blue, yellow, and 2 damage. Blue, yellow.
Blue, yellow.
So 2 armor break and 3 armor break. I think. Yeah, so
3
3
armor
armor
break.
break, 2 damage.
Okay, well, I'll just crack through its armor and do some damage.
That'll hit the sentry bot as well.
It will hit the
sentry
sentry
bot
bot as well.
for-
Yeah, absolutely.
For the same.
For the same, for sure. Where are you? Come here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they are, but they're not on fire, are they?
No, not on fire, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah. So they just take all that damage. They are just hurt. They are real hurt.
Cool.
Neither of them are dead. Neither are on fire. They are just hot boys, and hot boys charging on in. Hot boys charging on in. Get in there. He's going to do an attack. God, there's so many different attacks and creatures back here. Okay. Shotgun swipe. There it is. It's not that good. It's not that great. It probably won't kill you. It doesn't quite kill you. It doesn't kill you. Okay, it misses you. It's fine.
Okay.
But remember, this is an Assaultron, so the more it moves, the more it charges up with its head laser, which will definitely kill you. Because they are bad. And they are mean and bad. It is moving on to Holland. Not Collins. Holland. Yeah.
Right, let's go for that. That is two quick actions. Perfect. So I'm gonna take a position up here, and hopefully I'll be within blue. Yes.
Yes.
So I'm gonna find my laser pistol. So here we go.
Right, laser pistol. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Is it still my custom laser pistol?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is the old Rooster
So it's
Tooty
that,
point and shooty, not the Rooster Tooty pray and shooty. They're different.
So this is a full action, and that is a hit.
That's a hit.
So that is 3 physical damage.
Cool. He takes 2 of it.
Okay, and then I will quick action crit,
Oh, okay.
which is 4 physical damage, 1 armor break.
Okay. He takes 3 of it.
And
Ouch.
then I will prepare.
Okay. You can shoot again if you want. Remember, you're heroic.
I can't because I full action moved, full action shot,
Well, yeah, you did.
quick action moved, quick action shot.
You did.
Yeah.
You did. You did. Okay. Right. Well, it's Sentribot's turn. Sentribot is going to. He doesn't quite get to you in time.
Okay, then I will react to that
Oh god, yeah, no, okay. I didn't really think that one through, did
by
I?
critting him with my first sapper.
Oh,
Oh.
water
Okay.
electrics.
God, you and his electrics. Okay.
Here we go. So that is 2 physical damage, 3 physical damage, sorry, and it hits an orange radius, but
No, there's
it's
no one
just
else in
hitting
it.
him.
So
So
another.
it's 3 physical damage.
Yeah. So this Sentribot comes storming out, and the Baron's up there, sort of swilling his drink around, feeling all gloomy and like all happy, and the Sentribot starts moving towards Holland more and just whipping out various different guns. Holland just demolishes it, and then finally sprays it in the face, and it just shuts down.
Does it explode?
It doesn't shut down.
No.
No. It says initiating self-destruct. Yeah, it's had its action for the turn then.
Okay.
Do you think you could destroy it before it explodes?
Okay, well, I was going to go for the Assaultron, but okay.
Can he do that?
Can I do that?
I am safe in my crate.
You could charge into the Assaultron if you want.
Is it worth me taking out the Sentribot before it explodes, though?
I mean, the Sentribot won't explode quite yet. I mean, I'm not sure you actually. Yeah. I mean, it's worth it.
Or should I just go for the Assaultron?
Just go for the assault
I'll go for the Assaultron, so let's roll with that first and see what we get. Yes! So I would like to charge.
You're
The
charging on it.
Assaultron, yeah.
Okay, zoop. So that'll probably be a move and I'll move and a quick action charge. You'll still have a full action to go.
Right, so can I use my crit
Yes, you can absolutely.
to spank the...
Do you want to rephrase that?
No, it's fine. It's
okay.
It's a term in
Cool.
Collins. It's a term in the new game called Collins.
New game. Okay.
So I got me blue. Do I get me green?
You do,
charge.
yeah.
Do
Shandleton is also there.
Yep. So this is your crit.
Shaboosh! In fact,
Ooh-wee.
that's like much damage. That's like 4, 5, 6.
Is it actually?
That is 4 damage, 3 armor break.
Yes, 4 damage, 3 armor break.
Describe how you tear this battered Assaultron to bits. with
Well,
your
obviously I
blade.
took off one of his arms.
You did.
Because that is my
That
arm
is your
death
favourite
threat.
thing.
And hit him with the sparking end.
Yeah, so I feel like this is sort of you sort of going in and you rip up its arm, you look at it a second, and it's very similar to your arm because the arm the damage I gave you was an Assaultron arm attack.
Right.
So
I might store that for later.
exactly. I might need this.
I might have that later.
And then it just sort of sparks and zips below. This sentry bot, seeing all of you here, sort of gets into a position and starts to initiate this self-destruct. And you can see its core sort of glowing red and flashing and everything. And it is going to blow up with you guys all within range of it.
No, we're going to run away.
And then suddenly you hear a sort of... And the fusion core inside of it gets pierced by a bolt that just takes it out the back and pins the fusion core to the ground. And you just see it start to cool down and stop. And this entire sentry bot just flops. As a dark and mysterious figure in a long coat and a crossbow drops out and says, "Sorry I'm late." I do so many accents in this one.
Why are you copying me?
You only... What's the Bane quote? Oh no, that was the perfect moment.
You only adopted
You merely adopted the voice. Like, I was born with it.
So he comes swooping in and he goes, "The jig's up, Baron. We're here now." And this sentry bot has just fallen, and this Assaultron has just fallen. And all that's left in this room is the Baron.
Let's beat him up.
Now can we assault Baron?
Yeah.
And he sort of standing there, he's dropped his glass, shattered against the ground, and he sort of down. He goes, "This is unexpected. I mean, I wanted to test this a little more before trying it, but I mean, I've always liked an audience." And he jumps down, and before you know it, he's incredibly fast because of the amount of blood he's managed to put himself in him. He's hooked himself up to some machines, and they are pumping blood into him like you would not believe, and he is growing bigger and bigger and bigger.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, goody.
Oh hey!
Excellent.
Why am I the closest?
And he goes, and he goes, "Darlings, prepare yourselves."
Oh, I'm so glad I've got 2 crits still.
Oh no!
Oh yes. So, worth mentioning, this is not a normal behemoth. That would be too easy. This is a heavily modified, heavily more accurate behemoth. It still has a gross amount of health, a gross amount of strength. Oh, it's really gross. Oh, I hope you like it. You won't. So, it is hooked up to this big machine, and you guys can see that there are sort of some blinking terminals around that are being hooked up to it. And actually, there's one here, there's one here, there's one there, and there's one over there.
Nice.
And they're all hooked up, they're all blinking to it, and they sort of seem to be monitoring the level of different sort of bloods going into him.
Go for the machines.
You guys are going to... In fact, you 3 alone are going to get the first...
Okay.
As he's sitting there slowly filling with blood and sort of going through this transformation, I think actually you guys get a turn to do something. And also, worth noting, Shandleton, as the person who was the first to wander in to help the Minutemen against the Brotherhood, you will be dictating to Colonel Lisa what she does in her turns.
Okay.
As the person who charmed the dog, you will be controlling the dog. As the good old friend of everyone's favourite, Cassidy, you'll be controlling Cassidy, and I will be controlling our vampire hunter boy.
Okay.
Okay.
What's his name?
You know, you've never asked. It's very rude.
I will.
He saved your life countless times.
Yeah, but we never had an opportunity. He was
Yeah.
all running away.
Fair, he is.
He's very fast.
He's very fast. He's like
Speedy boy.
Fallout Batman.
He is. Okay. Let's jump into the fight straight away.
Let's do
We've
it.
got a big old fight to go.
Right.
Let's shoot the machines.
I go first.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Okay. Colonel Lisa, if you'd be so kind, please shoot out the cables connecting that thing to the terminals. And on that note, I will move over to the nearest terminal to me and try and hack it.
Okay, so Cunnelisa will start doing some shoots. I'll do her in a bit. You come over here. These terminals are tough. They are very tough. They are locked. They are completely behind so many layers of passwords and encryption. The Baron is a very smart man. He would not put these computers in front of you if they were going to be hackable.
Okay.
In
They
multiple ways.
They are flammable, though.
I mean, they are solid metal. They are strong. There are a couple of like cracks in them and stuff, but they are some serious pieces of hardware.
The tubes coming out of it, right? There's tubes coming out the back of it.
For the most part, it seems like there's underground wiring. So
No, the cables come into the back of it, right?
underground.
Sorry?
Underground wiring. It's all wired in.
Oh, right, okay.
It's like I said, this is serious. It's almost like he expected there might be a point where he might need to fight, and this is the place that he's chosen to do it.
Right, okay. Mr. Moore!
What do you want, robot?
Maybe your thirst zapper could help to disrupt the electronics.
Way
I
ahead
will
of you.
engage the enemy. Engaging offensive protocols. Am I within green of him?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
I will throw a Molotov.
Okay. Molotov. Sure.
Oh, I forgot to do that.
No, you didn't. You
No?
did that. You got one, right?
No,
No, you didn't. All right, I thought you got one.
No, you didn't.
Okay, we didn't get one. I
Okay,
would have given you one then. Oh,
I don't have any luck.
missed the
do
trick
I?
there. No, you
You
do
do
not.
not.
Yeah, I've missed.
Okay, so you have missed by how much? 3.
Yeah.
Just going to scatter yellow again. That way. So you've now thrown 3 Molotovs, which is your
But it'll
allowance.
scatter from the middle of him, won't it?
I mean, yep. It
It
still,
still misses.
it still
Still
misses
misses
everything.
him,
Yeah, okay, fine.
It will hurt him. Well, no, it won't hurt him at all. So it's, again, you sort of throw a Molotov directly in front of where he's going to be, and he's still sort of bigging up and getting ready. Lisa takes a couple of shots at the cables and at the computers, which you told her to do. And
No, I just said cables.
she's taking shots at the thing. She's not a computer-savvy person. She can't see many cables because they're on the ground. So she's just been taking shots at things, and
Okay.
she can't really work it out. She's taking shots. She doesn't know what to do. But she moves into a more cumbersome position over here.
Can I? Because I've got. Oh no, I didn't get anything to do. No,
No.
Oh,
My
my
turn is finished.
It's your turn. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Let's see if this will work then. So first, I'm gonna that. No, that doesn't matter. So I'm gonna walk over to this computer.
Yeah.
Can I shoot it with my water gun?
I mean, you can shoot everything with a water gun. Sure, it's a water gun.
Okay.
It's an RPG.
Right. First off, though, I'm gonna take a stim pack as a
Okay,
as
good
a
idea.
briefing.
Yep.
Get all my health
You are
back.
healthy. I
find a
will take
crack.
that back.
I recommend you find a crack, sir. Get to the electronics. Sorry.
Oh, this is so weird. So I can fire at.
You can fire at the
I can
thing.
fire at the
Yeah,
terminal.
absolutely.
Oh,
Do
excellent,
it.
Okay.
Crit it. One.
So hitting on an 8.
Yeah. Do.
That is a hit.
That is a hit. How much damage you did with it?
That is 2 damage.
So the liquid seeps inside, and it starts to fizz and smoke and crackle, and the blood sort of going from one of the tubes into the Baron starts to gurgle, and it changes colour for a bit, and it goes weird, and you see him sort of twitch, and he starts to crane his neck more as different cocktails of blood just pool together in him, and his eyes just open, and he roars, and you guys have disabled one of the terminals, but he is now going to take his turn.
Okay.
Might have made him a bit more powerful, don't I?
Well, I might have made him explode.
You
Sir,
might.
I believe you've made him
Bigger,
angry.
bigger, and
He is going to immediately. I think he's going to go for old Collins. Because Collins plays
well, what he just says, the beer must be, he's been filled up with Nuka-Cola, is now on a sugar rush. No! I didn't shoot his terminal. The man in the hat. Oh no!
You are closest.
All right.
Okay.
Keep it up, Collins.
Yeah, no, keep it up.
Batter up.
Let me find my oh, there are so many bad dice you get for this. Ooh.
Does he get all of the dice?
Multiple. It looks like. That is 2 blacks, 3 yellows, a green, a blue.
What?
He misses.
Oh.
So he comes. He's still in a rage. He comes
Now
over,
you know what it feels like.
And he rips off a bit of railing from the wall and uses it as a bat, which is why he looks like he has a fire hydrant bat. And also he puts on a shopping trolley as a backpack, and he slams it down to the ground and sort of sends you flying, but it doesn't do any damage to you. It just sort of crashes into the ground before you have to dodge out of the way quickly.
The shopping trolley could have been part of his throne.
It was part of it.
He
was perched in a shopping trolley
Yes.
up there, and then he just sort of grew into
Sometimes hard.
His followers push him around.
I want fan art of that. Okay, that is his turn. Who gets to go next? It's worth
I think
mentioning.
it's still Collins' go.
Yeah, I haven't had a go.
I haven't had a go yet, but you had a go and you didn't tell your dog to do anything, so you get a chance to tell your dog to do something.
Charge, dog.
Dog charges. Dog charges on in. Okay. The dog just comes and takes a big old bite at him, and it is mean and angry, and he gets the rainbow dice.
Plus an extra green.
Plus an extra green. And he bites this giant behemoth for 4 damage and an armor break. The behemoth blocks all of it. Oh yes. So this dog kind of latches on, takes a huge bite. I think actually that's what happens. The dog takes a huge bite like out of his calf, and then as you guys are watching, the calf just sort of stitches back together. Yeah. Still plugged in.
Right.
Well, we know what we got to do, ain't we?
Yeah. Well, I can't really do much. I'm in combat with him. Or I've got acrobatics. Can I do some kind of acrobatics to get out?
You can get out for free now.
You
You
get
can
out for
engage
free.
with someone else.
Ah, sweet. I'll do that then.
Do you have
Okay.
a crit charged on your baseball?
I do. I've got 2. But if he's going to re-knit after every hit,
Well, maybe that's just because he's going to make it through his armor.
Yeah, so it's worth mentioning you definitely can't hack through these things, but if you guys could find another way to destroy them from the inside out, I don't know.
well, you're pretty good with your water pistol.
He is, but he's one man and has to get a long way around. I mean, unless you want to throw the water pistol to each other, which is cool, but
No, we'll drop it.
considering
We'll drop it.
We'll drop
The
it
water's
right.
spilled everywhere.
Well, I mean, can I smash up? Smash up the turn.
I mean, you can try. Yeah, you can absolutely try. Most people wouldn't be able to dent this.
Okay.
They
are
said
like
most
proper-
people.
You're a very angry man who's proven himself quite gross with a cricket bat.
This is true. This is true.
You might have a chance of getting through
I will
it.
do that then. I
Okay,
will run to.
so you're going to charge into this one next to Shandleton
Yes,
here,
the one that isn't.
and
Yes.
take a big old hit.
Now, can I use my crits? I'm not even wasting a.
You're going to use crit on it?
I might as well.
Go for
I'm
it.
not going to
yeah.
waste. I can't go for the opportunity of not doing
Okay,
it. Right.
so
So blue for the arm breaker.
Blue for the arm breaker.
Even though it's got no arm, so it's yellow. Right.
another
the
black
green?
because you charged in.
And another green.
No, you're not outnumbering a terminal.
Might
also-
be.
You have got a blue from your crit as well.
Oh yes.
You get an extra blue. There you go.
Oh, extra blue. Ah!
So you
Right.
get- Wow.
There's a box in the way.
That is.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what does that mean?
Well,
So that is
I don't know.
2
I've been
physical
playing this for
damage,
weeks.
1 armor break, and
physical
the
damage.
yes, 3 sorry, and the computer terminal is stunned.
3 physical damage, 1 armor.
Why would you hit me?
Oh, you say 1 armor? Yeah. Had 1 armor break, right?
Yeah.
It does have an armor break.
Okay, with this armor break, you just come up to this terminal and you just absolutely hack through it. I mean,
50-50 chance of the other terminals being scared.
Save me, master.
This big other thing starts running off. Like, breaks its skirt. Oh,
yeah, so you just hack this thing to pieces.
yes.
it's worth noting that your cricket bat is not made for something like this. Doing something like that again wouldn't be good for it at all. Like, you just hack together a solid piece of metal with a sharp piece of wood.
It's got a saw blade down one end.
Exactly. Okay, so that saw blade is definitely blunt now. But yeah, so you have smashed it with it. It's fine. It's not broken. But it's okay.
But there's more holes in it for water.
There's more holes in it. And so the terminal's broken. Your bat isn't broken.
Right.
The terminal is in pieces. It's flying around. I think you got like a bit of it in your mouth.
Yes.
You went to a bit like a frenzy. You spent so long working in computers.
On computers. I'm like, no! PTSD on terminals.
We turned it off and on again.
You have to imagine installing a printer driver.
Okay, so you've taken off 2, and again, the Baron starts to sort of boil and toil as his skin gets done, and weirdly enough, one of his hands stops being a hand, and you see this giant rad scorpion, like, snipper pincer just sort of fuse out of him. He looks at it for a second, and he goes, huh. And then he just starts, and then he brings it down, ready to go for the dog on his next turn. Collins, you get a chance to activate our favourite Cassidy.
Cassidy, go for the head.
I don't mind if I do. She do. So she is going to hit with her. Too many weapons. There you go. Oh, she hits hard. Wow. Okay.
Come on.
She crits for 1 damage, 2 armor break, which isn't enough to get through. And then she's going to do it again. She gets a second crit for 2 damage. 3 damage, 2 armor break, which is enough to get through. And in fact, delivers 2 damage straight to him. So you see this harpoon sort of just appear in his chest as she shoots it with deadly accuracy right towards him. But yeah. 2 crits in a row. So she is.
She's my girl.
Is she now?
That's my girl.
Oh, romance.
Yeah, romance in the Wastelands.
Tune in next week for Romance in the Wasteland.
Coming to an audio drama.
So again, it roars. It just grabs this harpoon, which looks like a toothpick in its fist, and just tears it out of itself. And because only 2 terminals are on, it takes a longer time to knit back together, but it does knit back together. Ugh. Okay, and now we have my good friend, me.
Is it you?
No, this isn't
my
me.
good friend me.
This guy.
What's he armed with?
He's armed with a crossbow and a wooden stake.
I know what we got to do.
No, you don't. So he's gonna leap off of this, and he's gonna grab onto a bit of chain hanging from the ceiling, and he's gonna swing over.
Wow.
And he is going to come land next to it and do a proper melee attack.
This man is cinematic.
He's much cooler than us.
Way cooler. I'm just a rage bomb.
It's wrong guy.
Wrong eye.
Sorry, Johnny. I'm so sorry.
He hits, he does damage. So yeah, he hits and he sort of stabs him with his wooden stake and sort of holds onto it as it slowly creams down this guy's body. And this takes a while to stitch back together. There is an obvious still damage in there. He just did a lot of damage with his attack. But yeah, that's him. It's now the Behemoth's turn. The Behemoth is going to do a hit.
I've got a plan. The Behemoth's clearly the Baron's clearly got some heft to him.
Yeah.
So, why don't we bait him to hit in front of a terminal so he swings a giant amount of weight, he hits the own.
He swings his giant...
I'll grab one with a water gun. You grab another with a boy.
He swings his giant metal bat, and it just cleaves straight through. It just hits your poor pup in the side, and just carries with it as it continues onwards and hits through the Caped Crusader, and they are both just tumbling over here.
Oh no!
And you just hear a whine, and you just hear a, "Oh, beans."
It is you! It's Milton! Oh god, don't let it be Milton.
It's gonna be Milton, surely.
And they're both out the fight.
Oh.
He just did 8 damage to them in a single hit. Yeah, no, they are really, really hurt right now.
Can I stim pack them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
And if you want to, you need to get to them soon.
Shandleton,
It's your turn.
Yes, sir.
throw your body at the behemoth.
Engaging offensive protocols.
You throw your body. Actually, sorry, no, wait, the behemoth has
begin
another
with
action.
the Y incision.
The behemoth has another action, which is going to be a hit, and he's going to throw a rock at Cassidy and her power armor, and hit for 4 damage. Cassidy, what's your power armor? Cassidy's blocks are surprising him out of it. She takes 1 damage and is stunned. This giant sort of boulder lands on her chest and then knocks her down and sort of bumps her head a bit. She's stunned. Where's the stun token? But she isn't down and she is not as hurt as she could be. Zip.
Okay.
Back to me.
Back to you, Shandleton.
Engaging offensive protocols.
You hover over in your box.
Yeah, and out of the little saw slot, I will. I'm going to try and buzzsaw him.
Yeah, absolutely. Try and buzzsaw him.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
So that and yellow, right?
Yep. You
And
also charge.
I'll charge. So take the black, and that's it.
Hitting on a 4.
I'll
So
do
yeah,
it.
Hit for 1 armor break and 3 damage.
Yep, so you get a good hit into him with this buzzsaw blade. Like, it really sort of tears up one of his legs.
Okay, cool.
Again, stitches back together, obvious damage has been done, and permanent damage has been done.
Sorry, forgot to roll that.
Permanent
This
damage
game.
has been done.
Yeah, so just like with the Cape Crusaders attack, it stitches back over, but it is deformed and like scarred.
Oh, okay,
It is
okay.
serious, you know, he's not happy.
Yeah, cool. So that's my turn. I will shout at Colonel Lisa to aim for the terminals.
Aim for the
Colonel
terminals.
Lisa,
Okay.
aim for the terminals.
She is going to aim for that one over there and try and get a crit on it. I will only let her kill it if she gets a crit, and she's only going to get 1 roll at it. No, she'll have 2. She's a normal attacker. Which if I won't roll damage, we'll just see if she gets a crit. It's not a crit. Yeah, okay, good.
Did you crit?
Yeah, she did.
Nice.
Your own game's against you.
So, Colonel Lisa, the coolest Minuteman around, drops down to 1 knee, takes full 2 actions aiming her laser musket and just fires it. And this 1 laser round just slips into the smallest crack in the terminal and just cooks it from the inside out.
Does it
And
implode?
it implodes.
Takes out the hard drive.
Yeah, so it takes out the hard drive and just yeah, it's bad, and it fries it. It fries that one over there completely from the inside. I can't believe she crit. That's so unfair. But yeah, you guys have managed to take out another one again. So the Baron actually starts to shrink.
Yeah.
He has 1 powering him, and the wounds that have been on his side and been sort of continuously, the ones that did permanent damage, start to open up again. He's hurting, and he's angry, and is going to start
Which
having...
one is now ready?
This one here.
That's
Yes.
not damaged.
Not
No,
damaged.
That one is.
No, that one is. That one. I was
That's
just
the one he-
obliterated
Oh,
that.
It's
this
this one
one.
here.
Is that one there?
This one here.
Conveniently
Yes.
near me.
Conveniently near you. So, yeah.
I guess it's my turn.
Yes, it is your turn. So it was noted, now that this has happened, the Baron is in a rage. His body is going through loads of weird transformations as he goes. Like, for a minute his hand is a pincer, and then it stops, and like his teeth keep growing into fangs, and then mole rat teeth, and a single long tooth, and then things, as his just whole body sort of deforms, and his eyes just bloodshot and red, and any semblance of like the intelligent, charming, charismatic man that he once was, incredibly likable, is just gone, and he is just a beast. He's going to get more actions than you guys do on a turn, and do more damage and move further.
Okay.
Is
My
it?
turn, though.
Final phase.
Right, so. No action points.
No action points.
Oh, I'm going to have to. So, actually, my water gun is in range from here. Or would you require me to get closer?
No, beans it is. That's okay, you still Cassidy just leaps out of the way as a jet of water.
I thought I have to aim up here, just so arcs.
Okay,
Cassidy, down!
That's okay. You only have one shot with this turn. If you want to do it now.
I do.
Is it critted? Have you got a crit on it?
It isn't got a crit on it, no.
Do you want to borrow one of mine?
I still have one luck left that I could generate.
Okay. This is it.
Let's do it.
I need a green dice.
I got many.
Yeah, you guys are hoarding them. So, I'm hitting on an 8.
Hitting on an 8?
No, I'm hitting on a 6. The comfort grip isn't on the first half.
No, it is not.
Hitting on a 6.
Yes!
That is 2 physical damage.
You can re-roll the black as well.
And I can re-roll the black. Thank you, box. Still 2 physical damage.
It doesn't happen.
No?
Had you got anything on the black, it would have done it. Okay, so it has 2 armor, basically. And it blocks one of it, so some of the water gets in, but it just doesn't fry it enough.
Darn.
It doesn't.
Well, I am going to roll to see if I can generate this last crit.
Yep, go for it.
No, roll to...
Yeah.
You do. Generate the last crit. You could also have spent a lot to increase the damage by 1, couldn't you?
Good, no, you can only reduce damage.
You can only reduce damage by 1.
Yeah.
It's true. Okay, so...
And then my final action
Do it.
is I'm going to start running towards the behemoth.
Towards the behemoth?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got to help my friends. I've also got to be on camera while I do it, so...
You're such a con man. Okay.
I am recording all of your heroism.
You can't tell the dog to do anything.
what?
The dog is down, and so it is off to just Collins.
Okay, well I shall run over to the other terminal.
Running over to the other terminal.
Yes.
So, do you want to roll for any quick actions or anything?
Oh yes, that would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Well, even though Elton won't withstand another battering, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make to take out a terminal. That would help if I rolled it in the dice tray.
Okay.
No, not this time, so I'll just run.
Not this time.
Can I take a shot with the revolver?
You can. I'll let you take a risk if you want.
Ooh,
Actually, I was about to say something really weird. I was about to say just get
Think.
naked. No.
Think.
If you take off your armor, your movement speed will go back up to what it was before.
Okay.
Which will be a red and a blue. You won't be able to... Well, I mean... You'd be able to charge there in a single action.
I'll do it.
But
I'll pull a thing and it all drops off. But I won't be naked.
It's just Velcro.
Yeah, like a stripper.
You just
like a stripper. Yeah. That's why me and Cassidy are such good friends.
So you guys see Collins soaked in blood and oil and everything, just Velcro off his entire outfit, except for his road goggles and his claw, and go charging towards the final terminal. You want to try smashing it with Elton?
Yes.
Yes,
With my
you
last
do.
crit
Your last crit.
on Elton. Come on, Elton.
You've spent all the crits, remember?
Yes.
Yes. Wait, have you actually got a charge crit? Oh, you do. Okay.
I did have a
go
charge
for
crit. Yeah.
Okay,
I had a
go
charge
for
crit.
it.
Yeah. Right. Elton, let's do this. I can't even find him. Oh, he is. I'm yellow and a black
Yellow.
and a blue and another blue for charging and a green.
You get a black for charging.
Another black for charging.
Another black for charging.
Do I get the green? I don't get the green, do I?
You can either have a black or a green.
Oh, you can
for
have black
charging.
or a green.
Oh, the
But you're auto hitting. So they have a lot more armored physical attacks.
Ooh, that is 4 damage.
4 damage.
3 armor, 2 armor break.
2 armor break.
So you hack at this terminal, and you hack, and you hack, and so you just beat at it, and you can feel Elton start to split and splinter and crack, but you can see the dents in this thing are getting more and more, and with a final giant smash, you just manage to sort of clear out all of the internal wiring and everything in this thing, as the vast majority of Elton goes flying off into the distance, and you're left holding a little handle.
I'm going to throw the hand, get the handle.
Elton!
Throw it on the back.
The true
And just
sacrifice.
say, it's no sacrifice.
The worst. Okay, so with that, the final sort of tube going in dries up, and you just hear the massive behemoth, like his eyes sort of, with all the blood now stopping going into him, his eyes sort of clear up, and he sort of stops a second, his body starts to morph and weird and go back, until suddenly it's the Baron in front of you again. And he goes, I'm sorry? Maybe? I give it. You can take me now. And he holds his arms out and he's ready to go as a prisoner. It's up to you what you want to do with the Baron at this point.
This is an interesting specimen. Should I initiate medical protocols?
Well, we need to take you back. No, Shandleton. No. Shandleton, no.
We ain't getting paid or filming any interviews unless we take him back to Diamond City.
We've got to take him back to Diamond City.
Roll me luck.
Cassidy,
Holland, my good
it's
man.
Sven Parks
So
outside.
I'm walking up to him then.
You're rolling me luck.
I'm rolling you luck.
Yeah.
Oh no, I never like
You're
when I
welcome
have
to him
to
saying, we're going to take you back to Diamond City.
But the grass is green and the girls are pretty.
So, you are there, holding your Rooty Tooty Pren shooter,
Oh,
spinning
no.
it around, the gun without a trigger that goes off whenever it sort of feels like it. And you're going to be locked up for a long...
Oh,
Could you even do that with a water pistol?
I guess we're not getting paid.
The robot doesn't need any cabs anyway.
So,
I'm sure we could drag his corpse back.
It's okay, sir. I have it all on film.
And Cassidy has
of course you do, you're a documentary crew.
yeah.
It's all
I
going to be inside the
recorded
box.
Yeah, it's just like a tiny little hole.
The camera's
The
been
wrong
put up.
guy was.
Oh, okay. So there is no reason to be stealthed anymore. You can come out the box if you want. You're gonna look sweaty and gross.
Tonight, Matt.
It was Alan all
It was Alan all
guys.
along.
No. Oh, I
That's
know.
so good.
You weren't wearing a hat when you put that on.
I would just like to point
No, I
out,
was.
Alan had a piece of Velcro in there so it could attach
No.
to his hat.
Yeah, so that's to stop it from rolling around. Otherwise, it was
Oh my god, that's
so
smart.
hot.
Okay.
So hot in there, guys. Thank you.
I mean, you got bits just for the pure commitment.
Yeah, that
Wow.
was awesome. Well done, Alan.
So yeah,
Oh,
basically,
I
at this point, you guys are free to go back to Diamond City.
Can we take the corpse of the Baron?
There's not much left, to be honest. The Rooty to Pro Shooty is a disgustingly overpowered gun.
Sorry.
Well, can't we just like take a bit of him back to prove that we've killed him?
Initiating
what's left of him?
decontamination protocols.
Just a shoe.
No, I'm just flamethrowing his corpse.
You're just flamethrowing his corpse.
I
Okay,
just want to take back his hand with the glass in it.
okay, that bit survived, amazingly. He got up from being a behemoth, picked up his glass again, and then exploded.
He's right down.
Okay, yeah, sure, you can take that if you want.
Yes.
Um,
I just want to...
so...
He took my hand. I'm taking his.
Okay, so you guys take his hand and you burn the rest of the body and sort of... Yeah, if that's what you want to end this, you guys make your way back to Diamond City. Like, this is the end. Are you taking anyone with you?
Cassidy. Let's go.
I will
Really?
administer medical assistance to those in need.
Come here, boy.
Is it Milton?
I guess we should stim pack them and everyone.
So yeah, you go and you help the dog, and the dog sort of it's limping around with its paw up, and then you give it a pat on the head, and it's good back to normal, like classic Fallout style. And you go up to the Caped Crusader, and his mask is hanging clear off, and he's got blood all over his face, and he goes, oh, "You saved my life," and it's very clearly Milton. He goes, "I suppose the jig's up."
It was old man Milton all along.
Yeah, it was me in the mask. Told you it was vampires. And then he passes out for the rest of the journey. And you all cram back and wing outside, surrounded. Oh, there's about 50 sentry bots surrounding what was a thing as a final line defense. And they are all in tatters with just Sven standing in the
Love a bit of Sven. Love a bit of Sven.
And you all get into the back of a carriage and go back, and we find you back in Perkins' shop in the Valentine Detective Agency, where you are receiving your reward, which is, for the Wasteland, practically untold riches. You guys
New arm.
made a name for yourself. You guys have produced I mean, are you going to produce a documentary? Is that what's happening now?
Absolutely.
You're going to edit it and release it as a actual video thing?
It's going to be
Ooh,
called.
we might not edit it.
It's going to be called.
Sounds like
It's going to be called How I Found Love Out on the Wastelands.
And as you're sort of sitting there, I think you're sort of sitting there and Ellie's bringing you a thing. She hands you another case. And she goes, I mean, you're the best we got. Let me know if you're interested. And there's been more killings. There's been a murder of a sort of of a local gang that you guys know, the Drunken Geckos, and they have just been torn apart inside their own clubhouse. And it's weird, the murderer only seemed to be after one thing. The only thing it took was their Mr. Handelier Chandelier.
My brother!
Here we go again!
We're not freeze frame. That is the end.
Well, we were.
We forgot to tell you. I could have freeze framed there.
You could have just stayed in your box.
Just stayed in the box.
That is the end of the Fallout Wasteland Warfare adventure for today.
That was awesome.
I hope you guys liked it. I threw
That
as
was
many
great.
models at you as I could, to be honest. I'm so impressed you managed to stay in that box for full 2 hours. That must have been disgusting. It
was horrible. There's a
Round
smell.
of applause there.
It's actually quite damp inside.
It's still have real mold on it.
Lovely, that's real. I like the cosplay. Thank you so much for everyone for watching. You guys are all great. Thank you to our donators. Thank you, War Budgies. Thank you, Hoosier. War Budgies, me and Ethan were watching on YouTube the other day. It's looking really good. We're really jealous of your scenery. It's pretty exciting. Thank you so much for everyone else joining in. Thank you, Geek Yourself at this table. Thank you, Steve, for making all this happen, because it wouldn't happen without
And putting up with us.
And putting up with, and putting up with all of us. And we will see you again in the next thing of whatever we do.
I believe it's Star Trek Adventures.
Is it Star Trek
starting
Adventures?
next week,
How
so,
exciting.
And I believe I'm in it, even though I'm not going to be in the first episode. Because I'm away
Interesting.
on holiday.
Well, if you guys want to go in for a bit more, I guess, a happier sort of future timeline.
Charlie, as I said, I'm in it.
If you guys want more blood and gore and disturbing ways,
And Dorian
get
the
yourself
Cricket
ready. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for playing.
Thanks, guys.
We will see you again
Thank you.
soon. If you want to freeze frame, now's the time. I hate them all. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye. Is this still going? I think we're
Oh, well, Fallout Fridays will be back.
Wait, are we still going?
Yeah, still on.
Oh.
Yeah, Fallout Fridays will
Also,
be
I
back.
just want everyone to know I did have arms as well. I just didn't get to use them because there wasn't space under the table.
And you would have killed. And there's a razor sharp, but he would have
Really
killed me.
sharp.
Freeze!